kí gbogbo èèyàn lólùfẹ́ Kúnlé Ìjẹ̀ṣà níbikíbi tí ẹ̀ ti ń wò mí. Ó kí gbogbo èèyàn ọmọ Nàìjíríà o, lágbára Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè ìlú mi àti gbogbo rẹ̀. Ọ̀rọ̀ ńlá, ọ̀rọ̀ kàyéfì mo mọ̀ wá sí etí gbọ̀nyìn níwájú bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Nípa fọ́nrán wà nílẹ̀ látijọ́ náà ni mo tó yẹ kí mi mú wá sí etí gbọ̀nyìn. Kí ìfọ́nrán mo mú wá sí etí gbọ̀ èèyàn olólùfẹ́ Kúnlé Ìjẹ̀ṣà àti èèyàn ọmọ Nàìjíríà nípa fọ́nrán ọ̀rọ̀ alọ́ba tí gbogbo rẹ̀ á mọ̀ sí MOHBAD. Fọ́nrán kan ló tún jáde lórí rẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ tí mo yẹ kí mi tó mú wá sí etí gbọ̀ èèyàn olólùfẹ́ Kúnlé Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Tí bá gbàgbé pé láti gba ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ búburú tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọmọkùnrin tó ń pè ní MOHBAD yìí, tí bá gbàgbé àwọn wá ní fọ́nrán kan tó jáde bẹ́ẹ̀ tí Yomi Fabiyi tẹ̀sí kọ́nfẹ́rẹ́nsì kan tí wọ́n pe iyamohbad, tí wọ́n pe àdúrà àṣà èèyàn, àwọn oríṣiríṣi èèyàn ló pọ̀ níbẹ̀. Ṣé rí ọ̀rọ̀ ó jáde nínú fọ́nrán, ọ̀rọ̀ ó lágbára ni o, tí ènìyàn dẹ̀ kọ́gbọ́n níbẹ̀. Ṣé rí mo fẹ́ ṣe bí àdúrà fẹ́yìn olólùfẹ́ Kúnlé Ìjẹ̀ṣà àti èèyàn ọmọ Nàìjíríà ni pé ogun náà yín èmọ̀ra bọ́ sómi o. Torí gbà mo rí fọ́nrán ńgbọ́ ó ká mi lára. Ikú MOHBAD ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ni ikú rẹ̀ dùn, wọn ó ṣe ni láàánú ni. Ìwọ ṣe wá rí fọ́nrán ọ̀rọ̀ kì í sínú fọ́nrán o, ṣùgbọ́n lẹ́nu mi èsì ìdájọ́ lẹ́nu mi o. Torí ọ̀rọ̀ Olúwa Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè yìí ká wádìí ohun gbogbo dájúdájú. Ṣùgbọ́n àdúrà mi fún èèyàn olólùfẹ́ Kúnlé Ìjẹ̀ṣà ni pé gbogbo èèyàn abiyamọ èmi àgbọ́mọ sí o. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ mi gbà yín lákòókò lórí fọ́nrán mo mú wá. Torí ìmọ̀ kàn rí níbi fọ́nrán ni pé ẹ̀kọ́ mo kàn kọ́ nínú fọ́nrán ni pé ṣé rí wọn ènìyàn mọ̀, ojú ènìyàn tó kedere bí ìyé ẹni níwájú Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè o. Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè là á pè láọba adákẹ́dájọ́. Ìwọ ìmọ̀jẹ̀mí gbà kókó yín ní olólùfẹ́ Kúnlé Ìjẹ̀ṣà káàkiri gbogbo àgbáyé níbikíbi tí ń ti wò mí ìwáyàwó fọ́nrán bẹ́ẹ̀.
You have to respect his rights. He needs to express himself. Yes. I don't want barbarians. This is a human rights organization. Yeah. Everybody must have their say, so we've allowed them. Oh yeah, Andrea.
Firstly, I don't have much to say. So, for this team, using cost for evidence. So, we know that is so much. So, we want to go back on people who are quiet for the journal. So, it's one who has surprised me. So, nípa video is like 3 years ago. Like 3 years ago, kò dẹ̀ ṣe mi mo ṣe video, mo fúnra rẹ̀ ṣe video sórí fún tí mo pa fún Dámọ́lá. So video yẹn wà lórí fún mi. So kò ṣe mi mo chat Mr. Yomi lè jẹ́ kó wọ́n invite wọn lọ sí course ọtí mo máa kú tọrọ wọ́n invite mi wọ́n jẹ́ kí wọ́n ẹni tó ń chat pẹ̀lú collaboration six lórí TikTok live mentioning pé irọ́ sí pé àdúrà. Yes, everything on TikTok.
Okay. Do you want me to respond to that?
Yeah, you can respond if you want to.
Because, okay, go on. Go on.
So, about the video, that's how it happened. I was not the one that did the video, so MOHBAD himself. So, MOHBAD will share video ended to a very funny for like more than 3 years ago. I told us see OJU from Asapa. So, video ended to over. So, Brazil no tap from Dámọ́lá. The European, we got a job on phone. Like a week after, so we can progress and message and started don't talk chats. So I was surprised with no actually bro chatting. So everything she shared in the shop, but Mr. Yomi there to confirm doing all of part to come everything she wrote. What she sees, so she shall to from John and we will say she. So everything got to share in the end. We want to back on the changes open our quiet mama. So everything she shared in the end, we got to just look at everything else. Let's taste it.
Okay. Shall I start? Oh yeah.
ọlọ́run gbogbo ìgbàjọ́ àwọn ọlọ́run ẹ̀rù fìlú ẹ̀gbà ìgbàjọ́ àwọn ọlọ́run ẹ̀rù fìlú ẹ̀gbà ikú ọmọ ni kò ṣe kú ọkọ ló ṣe kú àná ọmọ tí mo fi ara mi bí tí ẹ bá gbọ́ tó bá sọ pé 10 years àná sí ọmọ mi ní òótọ́ ibi tó máa fi 10 years ni ẹ máa fi bá mi jà wọ́n á mọ̀rọ̀ kúrò lórí promise bí mo ṣe ṣe fún promise nílé nígbà yẹn tí àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi kọ̀ọ̀kan tó fẹ́ support ọmọ yẹn mi ò rí kókó tó fẹ́ gbèjà ọmọ yẹn ṣùgbọ́n èyí tí mo dúró láti gbèjà ọmọ mi máa sọ pé kí n má dà sí i pé ṣé mo fẹ́ kí wọ́n pa mí àbí kọ́ pa òun tó bá ti wá pa ẹ̀mí gan kì bá bẹ́ sà ju òun tó gbà tó ń pa lọ torí mo dàgbà jù lọ kò jẹ́ kí ọmọ kú mọ́ mi lójú gbogbo ìyá ti fa lọ yẹn ti wà court ó ti wà ní police station everything tọrọ promise ó ṣe kú bó ṣe trade ọmọ mi èyí ọmọ nàìjíríà ẹ rí ẹ wọ́n bá àwọn family mi jà ẹ bá yìí jà ẹ bá àbúrò jà èyí rí gbogbo nǹkan tí ọmọ yìí ti sọ sílẹ̀ tó lọ sí police station tó lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó lọ report gbogbo ewu à ń ta gbogbo bó ṣe nu mọ́ mi bó ṣe ìpínlẹ̀ tó ṣe iṣẹ́ oríṣiríṣi fún ó wá ń ta ẹ ò gbèjà mi ṣùgbọ́n mo dúpẹ́ náà gbogbo ìtẹ́ ìṣe náà ẹ ṣàfẹ́ rí jọ́sí ọlọ́run dẹ̀ máa jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ rí lágbára ẹni tó pa ọmọ mi ẹni tó pa á àtàwọn tó kúlẹ̀ àtàwọn tó lù pa gbogbo wọn pátápátá ní agbára ọlọ́run ajákàrí wàhálà yìí kò ní já sásán wàhálà tí èmi náà kò ní já sásán ní agbára ọlọ́run òun náà kò ní sùn kò ní sí ọ̀sìn ibi kíbi tí promise wà lẹ́yìn promise ò ní sùn ò ní sí àfi tó bá rí justice lágbára ọlọ́run ìyẹn ló bá yẹ.
ẹ bá a pa ẹjọ́ láàrin rí justice lọ́lọ́run lọ́wọ́ màmá ẹ tó láàrin rí justice.
ẹni tó sọ pé ẹ ò ní rí kò bá ṣe bàbá ni kò bá ṣe ìyá ni kò bá ṣe àbúrò ni àdúrà ni kò bá ṣe máwù mi ni tó sọ pé ẹ ò ní rí nínú ẹbí ọlọ́pàá ní orúkọ ọlọ́run àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́run agbógun sí i. ẹni tó tó bá sáré bẹ́ẹ̀ ní justice ó máa fi ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ sí i. ẹ wá lọ ṣé wọ́n lọ sí wọ́n ṣe fún promise ẹ̀ bá lè rí àdúrà wa ta fún ọ tó bá dúró ní kò ní ta fún ọ tó ló fún torí nìkan ló fura fún ọ fún mo fi wá gba àwọn ṣé kó fẹ́ ta fóònù náà gàmọ́ ńlá ló wọ́n bá kó fẹ́ ra fóònù ṣùgbọ́n torí gbọ́dọ̀ wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ torí ẹ̀ mo ṣe sọ pé kàdúrà kúrò níbi tí wọ́n wà ìfẹ́ kéyìí fi ìfẹ́ ní pọ́ọ̀sì torí kó ọmọ mi wà surprise fún mi ó jọ mí lójú gan mi ìrírí ẹ̀rí àfìgbà tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi wọ́n á ta fóònù fún ọmọ yẹn wọ́n ra fóònù wọ́n á gbọ́ná pé mo kàn wá lọ́kàn pé mo gbé ṣe mi mọ ọkọ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní TikTok torí bí kí wọ́n TikTok mọ́ torí àwọn èpè tí kò kì í ṣe tèmi tó máa ń ṣẹ́yìn kò ń ṣe ti tèmi ṣé máa mọ ikú tó pa ọmọ mi ìmọ̀ àwọn dúró báyìí ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ọmọ mi yẹn ló yẹ kó ti mú mi lọ sí máa mọ ikú tó pa tí mi ò sọ ṣé mọ̀ pé ẹ kó ti mú mi lọ ni ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ìyàjọ ọmọ yẹn ni ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ọmọ yẹn ò ní ìsinmi ni ìmọ̀ àwọn ọmọ ikú tó pa ọmọ yẹn tí mo bí fara mi ìmọ̀ àwọn dúró ẹ̀yẹ kó lóye tí mo mi lọ sí máa mọ ikú tó pa tí mi ò sọ síta mi ò lè mọ ikú tó pa ọmọ mi kí wọ́n sì sí bí mo lè ṣe wáyé ní ìdìbò parọ́ torí gbogbo nǹkan tí mo bá ṣe àwọn ọmọ tí mo bá bí wọn máa dé lọ pọ́lísì mi kọ́kọ́ ní orí ṣe mo bí ìjọ àwọn àgbẹ̀ èyí wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ náà kó mi ò lè parọ́ nítorí pé pọ́lísì wa kọ́ kí wọ́n máa parọ́ nǹkan sí mi kí ibi tí mo ti ṣe gbogbo yìí torí pé mi fẹ́ parọ́ mo ra jù mo lè ti gbà ó lè kọ́ mi náà ká má parọ́ kí n parọ́ kò lè ń jà kò lè ń jà kò lè kí n pè é sẹ́ni tó ṣe ó máa ń dárí jì ó máa fi sí nǹkan tí ìwà ṣe fọ́ mi mo wọra gbọ́ pé nítorí pé mo gbà náà gbọ́ tí mo fẹ́ ṣe kàn ó ń fi parọ́ bí ìwé tún fi wá jẹ. mo wá ta fún àwọn wá ń lo fóònù ẹ̀ láti bá wọn sùn.
ẹ̀kọ́ mo kàkọ́ nínú fọ́nrán ni pé ṣé ríwọn ènìyàn mọ̀ ojú ènìyàn tó kedere bí ìyé ẹni níwájú ọlọ́run elédùmarè o ọlọ́run elédùmarè làápẹ́ làá bá dákẹ́dájọ́ fáfàní yìí sì ti subscribe sórí ètò Kúnlẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Ó ní kinní kan bí aago bẹ́ẹ̀ tán eléyìnbó pè ní notification bell. Ìgbọ́wọ́lé kinní aago òun kí n kílíkì lórí rẹ̀ kí n hàn notification bell yín sílẹ̀. Òun láàtá ló lo bó lóòrèkóòrè tèmi àbúrò yín ọmọ yín tẹ́ bá mọ̀ tí mo fọ́nrán wá sórí ètò. Mo mọ́ lọ́rùn Elédùmarè bẹ́ẹ̀ kí n bá mi kọ́mẹ̀ntì sábẹ́ fọ́nrán, kí n bá mi láìkì rẹ̀, kí n bá mi láìkì rẹ̀. Ìwo fọ́nrán tán o, torí fọ́nrán kọ́ nìyàn lọ́gbọ́n. Tí bá ti wá wo fọ́nrán tán, ẹ̀kọ́ yín bá kọ́ níbẹ̀, ohun èyí náà bá lè sọ sí ọ̀rọ̀ ń fi kọ́mẹ̀ntì sí abẹ́ fọ́nrán lórí ètò tí ń wò mí. ń kọ́mẹ̀ntì sábẹ́rẹ̀, kí n láìkì rẹ̀, kí n ṣe rẹ̀. Bí n ṣe yìí fún mi lágbára Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè, ìyẹn náà èmi àmófò lọ́dún ń bá dáwọ́ yín lé oríire bí yìí là já sí. Ìwọ bí ọ̀rọ̀ ń ṣe lọ rèé o, á rí lọ ju yìí bí bá tó ṣe lọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad àtúnjẹ́ kí a gbọ́. Mo kí gbogbo yín olólùfẹ́ Kúnlẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà káàkiri àgbáyé níbikíbi tí ẹ ti ń wò mí. Lágbára Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè, ojú tí ń fi wò mí bí yìí, ojú náà mi afọ́. Etí tí ń fi gbọ́ mi, etí náà mi àdí. Ó rere bí yìí, létí yín mi àgbọ́, etí yín mi àgbọ́ bí. Ìwọ ìmọ̀jẹ̀ mi gbà kókó yín ní olólùfẹ́ Kúnlẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà káàkiri gbogbo àgbáyé níbikíbi tí ẹ ti wò mí. Ìwáyàwó fọ́nrán bẹ́ẹ̀.
Mo lọ sí police station mo bá dábàá kí ọmọ mi ṣe fún ọ dọ̀bà ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bẹ́ẹ̀ mo náà mọ̀ pé bó ṣe máa rí nìyẹn ìgbé kí ó jẹ́ gbogbo everything ti wà bẹ́ẹ̀ tí àdúrà tó fi lè sọ̀rọ̀ ipò fẹ́ gbé lọ sí kóòtù torí àdúrà kì í sọ̀rọ̀ ìgbó tó mú tó fi sọ̀rọ̀ lélẹ̀ lásìkò àtẹ́gùn ẹ̀sìn kò kì í bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ èmi ni mo máa bí léèrè pé kí ló fẹ́ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ó kọ̀ máa wò mí mo máa jáwọ́ lójú ẹ̀ oníṣẹ́gbọ́nsígbé ìgbọ́n òṣèkú yẹn ṣe dá ṣé mo mọ gbogbo nǹkan tó yẹ kó ti jẹ́ láyé ṣé mo mọ bí tó yẹ káwọn kan ti wà mo lè ti gbogbo yóò lè fi jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ àdúrà kọ́ ẹ̀ mọ́ mo kọ́kọ́ wò yìí nígbà tí ẹ jáde mo wò ẹgbẹ́ àmì ẹni tó máa ràn wá lọ́wọ́ fún justice fún mi ṣùgbọ́n lè kàwọn orí bẹ́ẹ̀ yìí náà ẹ fẹ́ pa ọmọ mi lójú ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ fẹ́ pa ni ìgbà tí èso yìí pé òun ló bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ tí gbogbo èèyàn ní mọ̀ pé kì í ṣe òun ìwà ní kọ́fíìsì ọmọ mi lórí ṣe lè bá ìmẹ̀jì ẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣe lè bá ìmẹ̀jì ẹ̀jẹ̀ ní ẹgbà mí náà ọmọ yìí sọ pé nǹkan lòun sọ gbogbo ọ̀la mọ̀ tó bá mọ̀ pé òun mọ̀ ọ̀kan tó gba ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀ tó ò sọ ìwọ náà má tẹ̀lé tó bá mọ̀ tí kò sọ tí mo bá mọ̀ ọ̀kan tó pa ọmọ mi practice tí mo fi ọjọ́ mi bí tí mi sọ máa tẹ̀lé ṣùgbọ́n tí mi ò mọ̀ gbogbo ọmọ tó bá kú máa jẹ́ wọn àjẹmọ́ ni wọ́n máa jẹ́ fún mi ò ní bọ́ àjẹ́ ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ni tó jẹ́ gba ọmọ mi tó wá fìyà jẹ mí ṣé wọn mọ̀ bọ́ fìyà jẹ mí yìí wọ́n fìyà jẹ mí yìí náà kálukú ló bí ọmọ sí tiẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ báwọn tó fún ọmọ mi gba owó kiri tó bá ṣe fi gbowó tẹ wá justice mọ́ mi ní ẹ̀yìn ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀wọ̀n àkọ́kọ́ mo ti wọ opportunity rẹ ní àtijọ́ ọjọ́ mi ò wọ opportunity mo ti wọ opportunity mi ò rí bí wọ́n ṣe ṣe fún promise tó fi kú lélẹ̀ ọlọ́run fẹ́ gbé lórí àgbà mi ìdẹ̀lẹ̀ gbà 10 years àná sí mo mú ṣe òbí ọkọ̀ fi mi tajà ó fẹ́ mi tajà ó fẹ́ mi rówó inú mi dẹ̀ jù sí bó ṣe sọ tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ fi mi kọrin náà ẹ̀ lè mọ̀ mí yes tí ò bá fi mi kọrin ẹ̀ lè mọ̀ mí ní òní pásítà o ibi tí mo bá wà nínú wọn ṣùgbọ́n tó ń bọ̀ fi mi kọrin yẹn mo tún pẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run ó lè ṣe bí mi tí kò bá fi mi kọrin ẹ̀ mọ̀ kan tó ń lọ pàṣẹ ẹ̀ mọ̀ kan tó ń lọ fèsì ẹ̀ lè mọ̀ mí ṣùgbọ́n mo tún pẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run pọ̀ mọ̀ mi fi mi kọrin mo tún pẹ́ torí pé fi mi kọrin fún 10 years ní agbára ọlọ́run gbogbo ikú tó pa ọmọ mi tó ṣòkòkò fún wa a máa rí kedere nínú ẹnikẹ́ni tó pa gbogbo abiyamọ tó dúró ní òtítọ́ àti òdodo aṣọ ayé àjẹ ayé ìlérí ayé bàbá lọ́wọ́ ayé máa gbèjà pọ́lísì ọlọ́run tó ṣe ẹ̀dá ọmọ yẹn torí ìkọ̀kọ̀ àti gbangba ni ó máa gbìjà ẹ̀já o ṣùgbọ́n tó ní bẹ́ẹ̀ bàbá Yomi Fabiyi yẹn jọ́ ìtòrí ọlọ́run àdúrà ọmọ ẹbí tí o kó má jẹ́ pé kí n máa wò wọ́n gbé àwọn ló fẹ́ bá mi pa àdúrà wọ́n ṣe pa promise ẹ sọ pé family wa ìfẹ́ràn ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ fún ẹ̀yin ọmọ ẹ̀yin ìtẹ́jókòó ẹ̀yin alábàáríkà ènìyàn ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ìní rí bí ọmọ tẹ́ ìní fojú sunkún ọmọ náà.
Àmín.
Wọ́n sọ pé ìyá bàbá àwọn tó yí tí wọ́n bá lé ọkọ̀ kọ́ ìwà justice fún kálukú wá skata wọ́n wá fi opportunity pé kálukú skata ni wọ́n wá fi hẹ́ta wọ́n kò sí nǹkan tó ń lọ sí àwọn àmì ìmọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ìgbàjọ́ náà ó ti sọ gbogbo ènìyàn ìgbàjọ́ náà ẹni pé ìyá ṣe mistake ẹ̀ sí ní bó ṣe mistake tó lè fẹ́ pè á ẹ̀ ti pé bàbá ṣe mistake pé ẹ̀ wá skata fún mi ẹ̀ wá skata gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ mi nítorí gbogbo ẹ̀ kú ṣé wọ́n tún náà ní ọgbọ́n ṣe kú ṣé àdúrà lè ti promise fún mi kò ní tí bí àwọn lè ti promise fún mi kò sẹ́jọ́ lè ti fún mi tó bá ṣe pé ọmọ mi wà láyé máa wà bí tí mo ti máa ibi bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ni máa wà kí ẹ gbàgbé ibi sáájú ẹ̀ kó tó lè ṣe nǹkan pọ̀ ní ọba kàrí ọmọ ìjẹ́ ẹ ṣàánú mi ó fi bá kàrí ẹ̀jẹ̀ ìgbà tó sọ pé ọmọ ọkọ tó ṣé ó máa mọ ọkọ tó pa ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ kò ní sàn. Please ọmọ interpreted fún yín gbogbo ẹni tí wọ́n sọ. Ẹ jọ sá ẹ máa bínú bàbá skata wọ́n tọ́ bàbá jẹ́ wọ́n bá bàbá jẹ́. Ìsọpọ̀ ọmọ ṣé ọlọ́run wo gbogbo wa gbogbo aládìmọ̀ lọ́dún fẹ́ kọ́ mọ̀ ń sọnù lọ́dún ìkádùn fẹ́ rí ọmọ ẹ̀ mọ́ kò tá yóò tiẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ gan abájọ wà lálàáfíà. ṣọ́kùn tí wọ́n fẹ́ béèrè bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé àtúrò ọmọ ẹni tí o gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀dẹ̀ ti wà ní police station a lọ sí kóòtù gan lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ọmọ tó dẹ̀ ṣe ó ti jẹ́wọ́ ṣùgbọ́n èmi ò lè máa kú ṣẹ́ bí wọ́n ṣe ń lọ sí yìí èmi ò ní parọ́ máa lọ pé tíyẹ̀ ò bá fẹ́ gbèsè tíyẹ̀ ò bá fẹ́ gbèsè torí ẹ̀dùnkọ̀ tó bá kú sí ó kú yìí ìgbà tó promise ti kú ẹ̀dùnkọ̀ ló lè kú tíyẹ̀ tẹ̀ ló bá fẹ́ gbèsè tó bọ́ síta bó ṣe jẹ́ ó sọ fún gbogbo rẹ̀.
Please. There is no way I will wish Abdullah bad, bad. Never. Seriously me. They have rights to life. They have rights to life. Abdullah, can I ask you a question? Mommy Abdullah, I'm very good. Tó bá jẹ́ kókò kìí ṣe àdúrà ló send the message yìí tó ṣàlàyé ló kú tó pa MOHBAD tó ní tó bá jẹ́ ṣubúdì Dàmọ́lá àbẹ́níwọ̀dì kí lẹ́fẹ́ kí lẹ́rù kí n ṣe sí ṣé kí n dá ọ̀bọ̀ ni àbí kí n sọ síta.
lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ lè dá ọ̀bọ̀ ẹni sí.
ok now
ẹ tó bá ṣàmọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ni.
ok so tó bá yẹ pé wọ́n ṣàkóso message yẹn ṣe wáyé ṣe mọ̀ pé andrew àdúrà ní ṣẹ́gbà. now so ẹ ká máa lọ ṣe andrew àdúrà.
ẹ gbà tí ti
máa ṣàlàyé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni fún mi bàbá ìlú fún mi yẹn fún ọba lẹ̀ èyí ò síbẹ̀ bàtí ò bá dùn kò síbẹ̀ kí lẹ́rù tó yẹn síbẹ̀ máa gbọ́dọ̀ mi wọ́n púpẹ̀ náà see nothing will happen to your son I understand your angle as a parent bí ẹni tó yìí pé gómìnà gbogbo fún mi o when a mother needs to be stand by will stand by you when your son needs protection. ká wò pé ok mo ṣe àdúrà andrew àdúrà ẹ jẹ́ ká wò pé andrew barrister Adékúnlé ni kọ́ wá ṣàlàyé pé àwọn wà nílé yẹn o báyìí mo bá ṣe kú ìgbésẹ̀ tí mo gbé yìí náà ni mo máa gbé ẹ̀ lè gbé mi ìbá lè gbé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn dájúdájú wáyé pé lóòótọ́ inú ilẹ̀ fi ń ṣe àdúrà tẹ̀ ń ṣe gbogbo àdúrà gbogbo ìgbésẹ̀ tí mo gbé yẹn I have done the right thing.
mo ti rò pé ìgbésẹ̀ ìwọ̀n tẹ̀ ṣe
ẹ máa gbọ́dọ̀ mi
wọ́n ti bá orúkọ àdúrà ìgbésẹ̀ àṣẹ
ẹni tí ẹ máa gbọ́dọ̀ mi ẹ máa gbọ́dọ̀ mi
ṣùgbọ́n ẹ ti
ẹ máa gbọ́dọ̀ mi
ẹni mélòó ló máa bí bàbá mi sọ̀rọ̀
àwọn ẹ máa gbọ́dọ̀ mi ẹ ó nà nígbà tí mo wá sí command were you there so àlàyé tó ṣe é ti ṣe fún mi tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣo ṣe fún mi please ó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ní command ìgbà tó kọ́ mi lọ sí command were you there ṣé àjọ wà bẹ́ẹ̀ good now number one so kẹ́lẹ́ wọ́n pé kò ìwé àmọ́ ti ẹni tìrìkẹ́sẹ̀ ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì bẹ́ẹ̀ mà ṣé ìgbọ́dọ̀ mi yeah You know, they have to understand me. And the most important thing is that when I saw the message, do you understand what I'm trying to say? I have no animosity against you, and I will never plan any way against you. I would think probably you want to help your brother. I am the victim here. I just say, so I get paid in your handle. If you made a mistake and they use it to hurt me, come back to me and allow me. Which one is concerned? I'm going to be coming for you. However, the police command, police will investigate for me. From the old explanation, please. The old explanation from the police. I respect the police. Anakokono, mommy, ọlọ́pàá orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà, ó yẹ kó káràmásìkì anything tó bá rí tó bá di ọmọ pé ṣọ́gbẹ̀ ni Mohbad ni ṣé o kọ́kọ́ jáde nìkan ni. Nígbà tí ọlọ́pàá wá sọ fún mi pé ohun tó wà lọ́wọ́ àwọn yẹn o mẹ́sẹ̀gì tó sọ pé Mohbad ṣe kú àti bíbí ẹ̀ kò kọ́ àwọn ọlọ́wọ́ tí ẹ̀ lọ sílẹ̀ ẹ̀ wò dẹ̀fẹ́ lọ́bẹ̀. Mo wá wọ́n báyìí pé ok èmi ò lè pàṣẹ fọlọ́pàá ṣẹ́gẹ̀tì ni. Ok, mi ìdẹ̀lẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé kí ní ṣe lọ, ọ̀gá tó pèsè fáwọn commissioner of police ní káwọn bá lọ síbẹ̀ rárá. Nítorí ní káwọn fèsì ní ẹni tó bẹ́ẹ̀ di ṣáàt káwọn kọ́ sọ fún mi pé kò ń ṣe àdúrà ìyẹn nìkan lẹ́ṣẹ̀ pè mí. Wọ́n ní I left Abẹ́òkúta, mo gbé ọmọ mi dání sọ́wọ́, ọmọ tó wà lọ́dún she is meant to be enjoying himself. Mo láti stress ọmọ ẹ wá, and then we got there, ẹ wá ní ẹ̀fẹ́ lọ́bẹ̀ yẹn. Mọ́mì tó bá jẹ́ pé wá justice fún Mohbad, ẹ fẹ́ mọ ikú tó pọ̀ mọ́ yín. Tí irú mẹ́sìgì yẹn wá láti ọ̀dọ̀ anybody. Tọ́lọ́pàá ẹ wá débẹ̀ fẹ́yẹ̀ sílẹ̀ kókó sọ fún yín pé fídíò yẹn àwọn rí nǹkan báyìí o ọmọ náà wò tí ẹ fẹ́ lọ́bẹ̀ rárá ọlọ́pàá ni o. Now tẹ́ bá jẹ́ yìí ni tẹ́ ń wá justice fún Mohbad tọ́lọ́pàá láwọn ò fẹ́ lọ́bẹ̀ yẹn èmi ò wà particular about ẹni tó kọ́ I'm particular about the content of the DM and the video èmi ò ní pẹ́ kọ́ monitor nípa ẹ kọ̀ sọ fún monitor yẹn ní iPhone ni wọ́n mi ẹ bá jà àtọ̀ra wa whether old phone àdúrà ni o whether new one ó jẹ́ ìlú lọ iCloud. Video náà sọ yẹn kọ́ tó blú ẹ̀ ó ṣe blú ẹ̀ bàtú fẹ́ sẹ́ndẹ̀ sí mi ni àti 3 seconds tó fi kíní bòdì ẹ̀ yẹn ọlọ́pàá fẹ́ rí.
àti fún ìjèrè ó jẹ́ kó
so
ọmọ àgbóhùn
ẹ wá rí pé
ó fẹ́ kọ́ sọmọ ìléṣe.
ẹ̀yìn dáná tó bá jẹ́ pé dàbọ̀lá yẹn tó bá jẹ́ pé dàbọ̀lá yẹn ló wá ṣiṣẹ́ burúkú yẹn ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ mi ni wọ́n máa ń lọ blame mi torí ìgbà gbọ́dọ̀ mi.
a máa blame yìí ní ṣe pé ọlọ́pàá
Dàmọ́lá tẹ̀ sọ ẹ̀ lọ.
nígbà tí wọ́n bá ti sínú pariwo ẹni wọ́n bá gbé jáde.
Dàmọ́lá yẹn ti lọ sí plus duty. Dàmọ́lá yẹn ló wò jẹ́ pé ọlọ́pàá wọn ò ní bọ̀. Yes. Ẹ wà wíẹ̀ náà.
ṣé kí àpàyà lọ sí kóòtù. ọlọ́pàá ẹ̀ náà tẹ̀lé ọ̀rẹ́ lẹ́yìn kí ẹ ká fi parọ́ ẹ máa gbá o. lọ́ọ̀yà gan máa ṣẹ̀wọ̀n. lọ́ọ̀yà sọ fún wípé tọ́jú pé kó má bàa ṣe ní ìbílẹ̀ yìí lọ́sọ̀ tó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
The full video àdúrà ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ yìí pé ó sọ pé guys publish ọmọ yìí bí pé video yẹn wà lọ́wọ́ ó ní àbí full video ó wà lọ same phone yẹn so they will get it. I just say the full video. You are here with me. What I would expect, if you should have been seen, what you would have done for me is, I know this is the full video. I will wear a full. Come on, me. I will change my word. You should go here. Okay. Thank you. Everybody, let's continue. Questions and answers should involve. We have a program that we're following. Everybody will have chance to ask questions. So please allow this. We are all civil. We are all decent human beings. Okay? Don't mess it up. Okay. The play you are not seeing. Okay, now let's go. Adura said the full video is in the other. Is there? They'll play the video again. It was covers. That's what they said to me. You understand? So the full video is what we ask the police to extract. Adura now confirmed that it's in the phone with the mother that is sold. But the fact remains that either phones, he owns the phone, or no phone or choose last man deleted because we believe that book here according to what he said. That's fair. You don't trust you. So now video, but the more important. And if he ọlọ́pàá sọ pé àwọn ò lọ bẹ̀ ọlọ́pàá ló máa mú jáde èmi ò lè mú dábọ̀ láti mú pápá. Òun náà ló bí kọ́ọ̀tù tó wò jẹ̀bi pé ọlọ́pàá ọmọ òun. Sọ́sí ẹ̀ka ọmọ sọ Dàmọ́lá yẹn ni ẹ̀rọ wọ́n mi Dàmọ́lá tó lọ sí kọ́ọ̀tù àti ìpínlẹ̀ kọ́ọ̀tù tó sọ pé òótọ́ lòun ṣe tó dé kọ́ọ̀tù tó lòun ò jẹ̀bi pé ọlọ́pàá ló wò òun fẹ́ ṣẹjọ́. So that is the point and that is his right. That is also right. Then we'll go. I'm going to be there on the 29th. The case has just begun.
Ṣùgbọ́n ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run. Ṣé irú nǹkan tí ọba ti ṣe kó máa fi òtítọ́ àti òdodo ṣe? Ṣé ọ̀pẹ bímọ? Ẹjọ́ lè fi dáàbò.
I think this is what you can go see some paper. Mr. Yomi, you are aware that the Commissioner of Police have charged them and that was came out, he told them, see, from everything you phrased, okay, I'm putting it to you that this is you.
You need to introduce yourself, get the mic.
I'm not ready. See, if there's anyone that is credible, Yomi is not credible enough.
Young man.
Now, from what you said,
what is your name and who are you?
My name is Jayola. Yomi literally said,
where are you?
From where? I'm not getting to that.
From where? Who are you?
You don't need to know that. My name is Jayola. I'm the CEO for 60 Minutes TV. I'm the CEO for 60 Minutes TV. Now, if you listening to Yomi very well, he said that kid came out and said he was the one that sent the video, etc., etc. Now, from what you said, you literally said you did accept all this thing is on you. That means the investigation and the confession of the kid doesn't suit your own narrative. Anything after that is your own narrative. But for a guy that literally asked me to give him 41,000 naira and being tried for accountability of 900 and something thousand whatsoever, saying people were threatening him, he had to go to the UK and he came back to the same country that he's been threatened and staging all these things. Questions needs to be asked. Don't let me ask you a question. Is it possible for you to own an estate? No. How can you not be a resident of an estate? How can you not be a resident of an estate and they are giving you access to access a CCTV of a general estate? You kept saying there is a CCTV and we still couldn't see it. We can't even no. Don't look at the evidence to the police. Stop the extortion. Are you done? Stopping people. Okay, good. Now,
Abi has confessed that is the one that is charging Mr. Yorubabi. The commissioner of police are charging this to court, but because they sent you to rubbish this guy integrity and the way this is how they prove the right, and you will not allow that person to happen to Abdullah. So this is the case. Who sent you? 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 You person that sent you. What day? To message us. You showed the very 3-second video. Can you see any meaningful in that video? No. Okay, see. That's you. That's you. I hear people on the 11th day of December 2024 at about 16 hours at the United Estate, so don't tell Lagos. In the Lagos magistrate district, okay, not the documents. Okay, not the documents. You can go to the documents. Police station.
If you want to say your part, you have a mic. Express yourself. Adura, you want to speak? I think Adura also only. Adura speak. Express yourself. Say whatever is in your mind. Whatever is feel free. I'm not after you. You have to respect his right. He needs to express himself. I don't want barbarians. This is a human rights organization. Okay, everybody must have their say, so we will allow them. Oh yeah, Adra.
Firstly, I don't have much to say. So, police thing is in court already. So, you're not allowed to say much. So, me, I'm going to put up on the quiet like so, it's over surprise. So, Nipa video like 3 years ago. Like 3 years ago, because I shared my video, more Friday share video, so we found some stuff from down. So we doing while we phone. So when share me on chat, Mr. Yomi, they come invite someone to support. Because you want me to put inviting you, what you want, and don't chat for doing collaboration assist. During TikTok live, mentioning we yeah, so everything on TikTok.
Okay. Do you want me to respond to that?
Yeah, I'm responding.
Because okay, go on. Go on.
So about the video, that's how it happened. I was not the one that did the video, so MOHBAD himself. So MOHBAD shared video industry was very funny for like more than 3 years ago. I told us see a children from Sapa. So video industry was so busy, no time from Damola, European. We got that job on phone. Like a week after, so we can progress. We message and started to around chats. So more surprised with more chats in blog chatting. So everything she shared in here, but Mr. Yomi had to confirm then and all about it. Everything she loved, but she insists, so she chats to come John and we said, she. So everything got to share in here. We want to go back when we can just open our fight. So, everything she shared in here, because of this, we got everything out of this statement.
Okay, Shema, sorry, go ahead.
Ọmọ tí mo fi ara mi bí tí ẹ bá gbọ́ tó bá sọ pé 10 years àná sí ọmọ mi lóòótọ́ yìí pé tó máa fi 10 years ni kẹ máa fi bá mi jẹ wọ́n á mọ̀rọ̀ kúrò lórí fún promise bí mo ṣe ṣe fún promise lélẹ̀ nígbà yẹn tí a ọ̀rẹ́dì kankan tó fẹ́ support ọmọ yẹn mi ò rí ní kókó tó fẹ́ gbèjà ọmọ yẹn ṣùgbọ́n ní tí mo dúró láti gbèjà ọmọ mi máa sọ pé kí n má dà sí i pé ṣé mo fẹ́ kí wọ́n pa mí àbí kọ́ pa òun tó bá ti wá pa ẹ̀mí gan bá bẹ́ẹ̀ sá ju òun tó ń bá lọ torí mo dàgbà jùlọ kò yẹ kí ọmọ kú mọ́ mi lójú. Gbogbo ya ti fa lọ yẹn ti wà court ó ti wà ní police station everything tọrọ promise ó ṣe kú wọ́n ṣe treat ọmọ mi. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà ẹ̀ rí ẹ wá bá àwọn family mi jà ẹ bá ìjà ẹ bá àbúrò jà ẹ rí gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ tí ọmọ yẹn ti sọ sílẹ̀ tó lọ sí police station tó lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó lọ report gbogbo ewu à ń ta gbogbo bó ṣe ń mú mọ́ mi bó ṣe ń gúnlẹ̀ tó ṣe ń ṣe oríṣiríṣi fún ó wá ń ta ẹ ò gbèjà mi ṣùgbọ́n mo dúpẹ́ náà gbogbo ìtẹ́ ìṣe náà ẹ ṣàfẹ́ rí jọ́sí ọlọ́run dẹ̀ máa jẹ́ kẹrí lágbára ẹni tó pa ọmọ mi ẹni tó pa á àtàwọn tó bulẹ̀ àtàwọn tó lù pa gbogbo pátápátá ní agbára ọlọ́run máa jẹ́ kárí wàhálà yìí kò ní já sásán wàhálà ti tèmi náà kò ní já sásán ní agbára ọlọ́run òun náà kò ní sùn ibi tí promise wà lẹ́yìn promise ò ní sùn ò ní sí àfi tó bá rí justice lágbára ọlọ́run ìyẹn ló bá yẹn.
Ẹ bá pa ẹjọ́ láàrin rí justice lọ́wọ́ mà ẹ tó láàrin rí justice.
Ẹni tó sọ pé ẹ ò ní rí kò bá ṣe bàbá ni kò bá ṣe ìyá ni kò bá ṣe àbúrò ni àtúrà ni kò bá ṣe mọ́wù mi ni tó sọ pé ẹ ò ní rí nínú ẹbí ọlọ́pàá ní orúkọ ọlọ́run àwọn ọmọ ọdún máa gbógun sí i. Ẹni pé tó bá sọ ibi ẹ̀ ní justice ó máa fi ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ sí i. Ìyẹn wá lọ ọmọ kan tí wọ́n ṣe fún promise ẹ̀bà lè rí àdúrà wa ta fún ọ tó bá lówó lówó kò ní ta fún ọ torí nìkan ló fura fún òfin mo fi wá bá àgbọn ṣé kó fẹ́ ta fóònù náà Dàmọ́lá ló wá bá bó fẹ́ ra fóònù ṣùgbọ́n torí pé ó jọ wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ torí ẹ̀ mo ṣe sọ pé kàdúrà kúrò níbi tí wọ́n wà ní ìfẹ́ ní pọ́ọ̀tì torí pé ọmọ mi wà surprise fún mi ó jọ mí lójú gan mi ìrírí ẹ̀rí àfìgbà tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi wọ́n ta fóònù fún ọmọ yẹn wọ́n ra fóònù wọ́n á gbọ́n pé mi kò wá ní kò pè mí pé ṣé mi mọ ọkọ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní TikTok torí mi kí wọ́n TikTok mọ́ torí àwọn èpè tí kò kì í ṣe tèmi tó máa ń ṣẹ́yìn kò ń ṣe ti tèmi ṣé máa mọ ikú tó pa ọmọ mi ìmọ̀ àwọn dúró báyìí ẹ̀rọ pé ọmọ mi ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ ti mú mi lọ sí máa mọ ikú tó pa sí mi ò sá ṣé mọ̀ pé ẹ̀kọ́ ti mú mi lọ ni ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ìyàjọ ọmọ yẹn ni ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ọmọ yẹn ò ní ìsinmi ni ìmọ̀ àwọn ọmọ ikú tó pa ọmọ yẹn tí mo bí fara mi ìmọ̀ àwọn dúró ẹ̀yẹ kó lẹ́yìn sí mú mi lọ sí máa mọ ikú tó pa sí mi ò sọ síta mi ò lè mọ kó tó pa ọmọ mi rẹ̀ lọ sí sílẹ̀ bí mo dẹ̀ ṣe wáyé ní ìdẹ̀lẹ̀ parọ́ torí gbogbo nǹkan tí mo bá ṣe àwọn ọmọ tí mo bá bí náà máa jẹ lọ promise mi kọ́kọ́ ni mo bí ṣe mo bí ìdúrà wà lé ẹ̀gbọ́n wà lé kéde náà wà kú mi ò lè parọ́ nítorí pé promise wà kú kí wọ́n máa parọ́ nǹkan tí mo kí ibi tí mo ti ṣe gbogbo yìí torí pé mo fẹ́ pa mo ra dúró mo lè ti gbà ó lè kọ́ mi náà ká má parọ́ kí n parọ́ kò lè ń jà kò lè ń jà kò lè kí n pè é sẹ́ni tó ṣe ó máa ń yọrí jì ó máa fi sí nǹkan tí ìwà ṣe fún mi mo wọra gbọ́ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ torí pé mo gba ọlọ́run gbọ́ tí mi ò fẹ́ ṣe kàn wọ́n mi fi parọ́ bí mo lè tún fi àjẹ́ mo wá ta fún àwọn wá ń lo fóònù láti bá wọn sọ ó ṣe ìdúrà ló bá wọn sọ gbogbo wa láwọn wọn lọ sí police station wọn bá Dàmọ́lá kí ló ń bá mi ṣe fún wọn ó dọ̀bà ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ló lóun ò gbogbo ṣe máa rí nìyẹn ìgbé tó jẹ́ owó gbogbo everything ti wà lẹ̀ tí àdúrà tó fi lè sọ̀rọ̀ ipò fẹ́ gbé lọ sí kóòtù torí àdúrà kì í sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tó mú tó fi sọ̀rọ̀ lélẹ̀ láti gbàgbọ́ sí kò kí ń bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ ibi ni mo máa bí léèrè pé kí ló fẹ́ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ó kàn máa wò mí mo máa jábọ́ lójú ẹ̀ oníṣègùn ṣe bí ẹ̀gbọ́n òṣèlú yẹn ṣúgà ṣé mo mọ gbogbo nǹkan tí yẹ kó ti jẹ́ láyé ṣé mo mọ bí tí yẹ káwọn kan ti wà ti jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ yín pé àdúrà kọ́ ẹ̀ mọ̀ mo kọ́kọ́ wò yìí nígbà tí ẹ jáde mo wò yín pé sírí ẹni tó máa ràn wá lọ́wọ́ fún justice tó fún mi bá ṣùgbọ́n lè tàwọn rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yín náà ẹ fi pa ọmọ mi ní lójú bí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ fẹ́ pa ni ìgbà tí èso yín pé òun ló bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ tí gbogbo èèyàn dé mọ̀ pé kì í ṣe òun ni wọ́n ní conference lé ọmọ mi lórí ṣé lè bá image ẹ̀jẹ̀ ni ṣé lè bá image ẹ̀jẹ̀ ni ẹgbà mí náà ọmọ yìí sọ pé nǹkan lòun sọ gbogbo ara mọ̀ tó bá mọ̀ pé òun ọ̀gá tó pa ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ tó ò sọ ìwọ náà wá tẹ̀lé.
àmì ọkọ̀ jésù sọ.
tó bá mọ̀ tí kò sọ tí mo bá mọ̀ ọkọ̀ tó pa ọmọ mi promise tí mo fi àjẹ́ mi bí tí mi sọ máa ń tẹ̀lé.
àmì ọkọ̀ jésù.
ṣùgbọ́n tí mi ò mọ̀ gbogbo ọmọ tó bá kú máa jẹ́ wọn àjẹ́ wọn ni wọ́n máa jẹ́ fún mi ò ní wọ́n àjọ. ẹnikẹ́ni tó jẹ́ gba ọmọ mi tó wá fìyà jẹ mí ṣé wọn mọ̀ kó fìyà jẹ mí ni wọ́n fìyà jẹ mí ni làwọn kálukú ló ń bí ọmọ sí tiẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ báwọn ló fún ọmọ mi gba owó kiri tó bá ti fi gbowó tẹ wá justice náà mi ní ẹ̀yìn ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀rọ àkọ́kọ́ mo ti ń wọ opportunity ìwé ilé àti ìjọjọ mi ò rí opportunity mo ti ń wọ opportunity mi ò rí bí wọ́n ṣe ṣe fún promise tó fi kú lélẹ̀ ọlọ́run fẹ́ gbé lórí àgbà mí ìdẹ́lẹ̀ gbà 10 years àná sí mo iṣẹ́ rẹ̀ bí ọkọ̀ fi mi tajà ó fẹ́ mi tajà ó fẹ́ mi rówó inú mi dẹ́ jù sí bó ṣe sọ torí tí o bá fi mi kọrin náà ẹ̀ lè mọ̀ mí yes tí o bá fi mi kọrin ẹ̀ lè mọ̀ mí ní òní pásítà o ibi tí mo bá wà ní àwọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n torí pé o fi mi kọrin yẹn mo tún pẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run ó lè ṣe rí mi tí o bá fi mi kọrin ẹ̀ mọ̀ kan tẹ́mi náà pass through ẹ̀ mọ̀ kan tẹ́mi náà face ẹ̀ lè mọ̀ mí ṣùgbọ́n mo tún pẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run kọ́ mọ̀ mi fi mi kọrin mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé torí pé o fi mi kọrin fún 10 years ní agbára ọlọ́run gbogbo ikú tó pa ọmọ mi tó ṣọ́kùnkù fún wa a máa rí kedere nínú ọtí ẹnikẹ́ni tó pa gbogbo abiyamọ tó dúró ní òtítọ́ àti òdodo aṣọ ayé àjẹ ayé mèrè ayé babaláwo ayé máa gbèjà promise ọlọ́run tó ṣẹ̀dá ọmọ yẹn torí ìkọ̀kọ̀ àti gbangba mi ó máa dìjẹ́ ẹ̀já o ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ti bẹ bàbá Yomi Fábíyì ẹjọ́ torí ọlọ́run àdúrà ọmọ ẹni tí o kọ́ má jẹ́ pé kí n máa wò wọ́n gbé àwọn náà fẹ́ bá mi pa àdúrà wọ́n ṣe pa promise ẹ sọ pé family wa ìfẹ́ràn ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ fún ẹ̀yin ọmọ ẹ̀yin èèyàn tẹ́ jókòó ẹ̀yin alábàáríkà ènìyàn ẹ̀yin tẹ́yìn rí bí ọmọ tẹ́yìn fojú sunkún ọmọ ó sọ pé ìyá bàbá àwọn tó kí ní tí mo wà nílé ọkọ kọ́ ní wà justice fún mi kálukú wá skata wọ́n wá fi ọkọ̀ tí ní sì pé kálukú skata yìí wọ́n fi lẹ́ńkà gbogbo wa kò sí nǹkan tó ń lọ tí àwọn àmì ń lọ ṣùgbọ́n ìdájọ́ náà ó ṣe sí gbogbo ènìyàn ìdájọ́ náà ẹni pé ìyá ṣe mistake ẹ ti ní kó ṣe mistake kí ló fẹ́ pè á ẹ ti pé bàbá ṣe mistake ká tẹ́ pé ìwà skata fáwọn ìwà skata gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ mi nítorí ọmọ yẹn kú ṣé owó tí wọ́n ní ìlú ìṣẹ́gun ṣé àdúrà lè ti promise fún mi kò ní tí ìyá mo lè ti promise fún mi kò sẹ́ tó lè tì fún mi tó bá ṣe pé ọmọ mi wà láyé máa wà má bí sí mo ti mọ ibi bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ni máa wà yẹ gbàgbé ibi tí àdúrà ẹ̀kọ́ tó lè ṣe nǹkan pọ̀ ní má bàa kárí ọmọ ìjẹ́ ẹ ṣàánú mi ó fi gba kárí ẹ̀jẹ̀ ìgbà tó sọ pé ọmọ ọkọ tó ṣé o máa mọ ọkọ tó pa ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ kò ní sọ. Please ọmọ interpreted fún yín gbogbo ẹni tí wọ́n bá sọ. Ẹ jọ sá ẹ má bínú bàbá skata wọ́n tọ́ bàbá jẹ wọ́n tọ́ bàbá jẹ.
mọ́mí bàbá yìí.
sọ fún ọmọ ṣé ọlọ́run wo gbogbo wa gbogbo wa la dì mọ́ ta ló fẹ́ kọ́ mọ̀ ń sọnù ta ló fẹ́ rí ọmọ ẹ̀ mọ́ kò dá bí o tiẹ̀ lówó gan abájọ wà lálàáfíà ṣọ́kùn tí mo fẹ́ béèrè bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé àtúrò ọmọ ẹni tí o gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ tẹ̀ ti wà ní police station à ń lọ sí court gan lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ọmọ tó dẹ̀ ṣe ó ti jẹ́wọ́ ṣùgbọ́n èmi ò ní máa púṣẹ̀ bí mo ṣe ń lọ sí yìí èmi ò ní parọ́ máa lọ pé tíyẹ̀ ò bá fẹ́ gbèsè tíyẹ̀ yóò bá fẹ́ gbèsè torí ìgbà tó bá kú sí ó kú ni ìgbà tó promise ti kú anybody ló lè kú tíyẹ̀ àti ẹ̀ náà bá fẹ́ gbèsè kó bọ́ síta bó ṣe jẹ́ kó sọ fún gbogbo rẹ̀.
Please. Hold on. Mommy, I want you to know one thing. There is no way I will wish Adura bad, Buban bad, Keresimi. they have rights to life, they have rights to Adra, can I ask you a question? Mommy Adra, I'm going to get me tó bá jẹ́ kókó kì í ṣe àdúrà ló send message yìí tó ṣàlàyé ló kú tó pa MOHBAD fún mi tó bá jẹ́ ṣùkúdì Dàmọ́lá abẹ́niwọ̀dì kí lẹ ló kó kí n ṣe sí ṣé kí n dá ọ̀bọ ni àbí kí n sọ síta.
lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ lè dá ọ̀bọ ẹni sí.
ok now
ẹ tó bá ṣẹ̀mọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ni.
ok so tó bá yẹ kó ṣàkóyè message yẹn ṣe wá yẹn ṣe mọ̀ pé andrew àdúrà ni ṣe gbà.
mo gbà.
now so ẹ ká máa tó kó ṣe andrew àdúrà.
ẹ ó sọ
máa ṣàlàyé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó ní ẹ fún ọba lẹ̀ ẹ yóò síbẹ̀ gbà fún ọba lẹ̀ kò síbẹ̀ kí bẹ́ẹ̀ rojọ́ yẹn ẹ sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ máa gbọ́dọ̀ mi ẹ ń lọ fún gbogbo ẹ̀ see nothing will happen to your son I understand your angle as a parent bí ilẹ̀ ní tọ́yìn pé bí àgbẹ̀ yóò fi lójú yìí o when a mother needs to be stand by will stand by you when your son needs protection will get him protection ohun tẹ́lẹ̀ ń try láti ṣàlàyé fún yín ni pé ẹ jẹ́ ká wò pé ok wò ṣe àdúrà andrew àdúrà ẹ jẹ́ ká wò pé andrew mr barrister Adékúnlé ni kọ́ wá ṣàlàyé pé àwọn wà nílé yẹn o báyìí ló bá ṣe kú ìgbésẹ̀ tí mo gbé yìí náà ni mo máa gbé ẹ̀ lè play mi ìbádẹ́ ìgbébẹ̀ yẹn dájúdájú tó bá yẹ pé lóòótọ́ inú ilẹ̀ fi ń ṣe àdúrà tẹ̀ ń ṣe gbogbo àdúrà gbogbo ìgbésẹ̀ tí mo gbé yẹn I have done the right thing.
mo ti mọ̀ pé ìgbésẹ̀ ìmọ̀ tẹ̀ ṣe
ẹ máa gbọ́dọ̀ mi
wọ́n ti bá arúgbó àdúrà yẹn
ẹni tí ẹ máa gbọ́dọ̀ mi ẹ máa gbọ́dọ̀ mi
ṣùgbọ́n ẹ ti
ẹ máa gbọ́dọ̀
ẹni mélòó ló wà bí bàbá mi sọ̀rọ̀
àwọn èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ mi ẹ hold on nígbà tí mo wá sí command were you there so àlàyé tó ṣe é ṣe fún mi tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣo ṣe fún mi please ó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ní command ìgbà tó pè mí lọ sí command were you there ṣé àjọ wà bẹ́ẹ̀ good na number one so kẹ́lẹ́ mọ̀ pé kò ìwé mọ̀ ní ẹni kìí ṣe ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì bẹ́ẹ̀ mà ṣe é gbọ́dọ̀ mi yeah you know they have to understand me and the most important thing is that when I saw the message do you understand what I'm trying to say I have no animosity against you and I will never plan any way against you I would think probably you want to help your brother I am the victim here I just say tó bá jẹ́ pé èèyàn lo handle rẹ̀ if you made a mistake and they use it to hurt me come back 3 minutes around me won't you be concerned I'm going to be coming for you however. Fídíò yẹn àwọn rí nǹkan báyìí ọmọ aláwọ̀ tí ẹ fẹ́ lọ́bẹ̀ rárá ọlọ́pàá ni o now tẹ́ bá jẹ́ yìí ni tẹ́ ń wá justice fún MOHBAD tọ́lọ́pàá aláwọ̀ fẹ́ lọ́bẹ̀ yẹn èmi ò wà particular about ẹni tó kọ́ I'm particular about the content of the DM and the video èmi ò ní pẹ́ kọ́ monitor nípa ẹ kò sọ fún monitor yẹn inú iPhone ni wọ́n mi ẹ bá jẹ́ àtọ̀ra wa o whether old phone àdúrà ni o whether new one ó jẹ́ ìlú ló iCloud video náà sọ yẹn kọ́ tó blọ́ ẹ̀ ó ṣe blọ́ ẹ̀ bàtú fẹ́ sẹ́lẹ̀ sí ni àti 3 seconds kọ́ fi kíní bò díẹ̀ yẹn ọlọ́pàá fẹ́ rí àti fún so
ọmọ àgbẹ̀ òun
ẹ wá rí pé
ó fẹ́ kọ́ ṣọmọ ìléṣin
ẹni náà tó bá jẹ́ pé Dàmọ́lá yẹn tó bá jẹ́ pé Dàmọ́lá yẹn ló wá ṣiṣẹ́ burúkú yẹn ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ mi ni wá máa mọ blame ni torí ẹ̀rọ gbọ́dọ̀ mi.
àmọ́ blame yìí ni wọ́n ti ṣe é pé ọlọ́pàá sọ pé
pẹ̀lú olè gba ọlọ́pàá yẹn Dàmọ́lá tẹ̀ sọ ẹ̀.
wíńdò sọ̀rọ̀ pọ́ǹpù sínú ọgbà wọn ní àárẹ̀ ìwọ́pọ̀ gbèjà.
ṣé ọ̀gbìn Dàmọ́lá yẹn ti lọ sí first duty ṣé ọ̀gbìn Dàmọ́lá yẹn lè wò jẹ́ pé ọlọ́pàá wọn ò ní kọ́. yes ẹ wà wíyẹn náà.
ṣé bí àpàyà lọ sí court. ọlọ́pàá sọ pé kí lè bá fi parọ́ ẹ máa gbọ́ lọ́yà gan máa ṣẹ̀wọ̀n lọ́yà sọ wípé lọ́yà sọ fún wípé torí pé kó má bàa ṣe bí síbẹ̀ lọ́sọ̀ èkó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
the full video àdúrà títí lẹ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́yà ní pé ó sọ pé hold on guys ẹjọ́ mọ́mí ọmọ yìí ní pé video yẹn wà lọ́wọ́ ó ní àbí full video ó wà lórí same phone yẹn so they will get it. I can say the full video. You are here with me. What I would expect, if people should be seen, what you would have done for me is, I know this is a full video. I will change my word. Everybody, let's continue. Questions and answers should more. We have a program that we're following. Everybody will have a chance to ask questions. Okay, so please allow this. We are all civil. We are all decent human beings. Okay? Don't mess it up. No one knows tomorrow. Okay. And the play you were not seeing. Okay, now let's go. Before one is, as we have said, the full video is there. The thing, when is video again? It was covered. Everybody said it. You understand? So the full video is what we ask the police to extract. I can now confirm that it's on the phone with Damola that is sold. But the fact remains that either phone, his fingerprint is on it. He owns the phone. Oh no, choose last man delete it because we really can't book here according to what you said. That's fair. So you don't trust you. Of course. Now video, but no more important. And then keep ọlọ́pàá sọ pé àwọn ò lọ bẹ̀ ọlọ́pàá ló máa mú jáde èmi ò lè mú dáwọ́ láti mú pápá. Òun náà ló ní kóòtù tó ń wò jẹ̀bi pé ọlọ́pàá wọn bọ̀ wọ̀. Ṣé o ti rí nǹkan mọ̀ sọ? Dàbọ̀lá yẹn ni ẹgbẹ́ mọ́mì Dàbọ̀lá tó lọ sí kọ̀ọ̀dá tó àgbẹ̀lọ kóòtù tó sọ pé òótọ́ lòun ṣe tó dé kóòtù tó lòun ò jẹ̀bi pé ọlọ́pàá wọn wò òun fẹ́ ṣẹjọ́. So that is the point and that is his right. That is also right. Then we'll go and go there on the 29th. The case has just begun.
Ṣùgbọ́n ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run. Ṣé mo kọ́ sí ọ̀wá sí ṣe kó máa fi òtítọ́ àti òdodo ṣe? Ṣé o pẹ́ bímọ? Ẹ̀yin náà lẹ́sẹ̀ jáde. Èmi náà dẹ̀ bímọ. Àdúrà náà tẹ̀lé lé. Ṣé o pẹ́ gbọ̀tẹ̀ ẹ ló kú? Kò ṣe ọmọ sísun ọ ló kú. Ọmọ sì tẹ̀lé ló kú. Ṣùgbọ́n kó tẹ́ bá ti ṣe láyé ẹ máa fi ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ṣe o. Sórí gbogbo kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí gbogbo ẹ̀dá ni o. Tí o máa fi òtítọ́ Ọlọ́run ṣe. Tó bá ṣe pé mi náà máa parọ́, báwo ni ṣe máa parọ́? Tí máa mọ ikú tó pa ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ wẹ̀rẹ̀ wọ̀.
Mọ́mí, èmi ò rí ẹrí.
Ṣé àdúrà rẹ̀? Ẹ̀rẹ̀ wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lè gẹ̀ tí wọ́n bá yẹ.
I've been to the police around this.
Lórí ọmọ yìí tẹ̀lé mi.
Ṣé o ṣe press conference yẹn?
Lórí ọmọ yìí.
Hold on, we're going to cross on that later. What's the next one? Hold on. Now, can we proceed, please? Can we proceed? Let's go to the next one. Silence! Hey! Silence, please. Are you families? Silence! Hey! Oh yeah, let's go. Hold on, let's try this. You could be anything. There was evidence of bullying. There is evidence of bullying. Mommy. All right, can we just go to question and answer? Let's please. We want to appeal for decorum. Choose your words carefully. Concerning monopoly of violence, please choose your words carefully. I'm going to say that for the uptext time. Choose your words carefully and put yourself under serious control. And I'm going to appeal reasonably. Now, listen. Let's go for question and answer. Mommy. Okay, BBC, please come. Let's go for question and answer. AIT, where are you? The nation, the media, people, please come forward so that. Okay. Do you have a list of the media present?
I don't have a list of media.
Can we have the papers? Okay, raise up your hand and they'll start. No, media first. Okay. Mommy, I understand. The media, please. Oh, yeah, now, let's
when you want to ask a question, please let's put the media represent and your name.
Your name and everything.
Please, who has the question? Alright, please.
People ready?
Sure. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's actually unfortunate that this session will not allow me. So I want to ask. So last week we learned that a private autopsy report was out. I don't know if you are aware and what is actually the stage. What is the current stage?
The law will have to take It's not going to make any sense to pay ransom to get that kind of information. Though information can be very costly, and not even from somebody like the younger brother. So I was going to lure in until I see something vital that would help the police in their investigation, because there is no statute of limitation when it comes to homicide. And as we speak, over 1 year and a half, the cause of death, where MOHBAD died, how he died, who took his life, is yet to be ascertained. And the young guy is still in the mortuary, not buried over a year. The 26-year-old, now 28 years. So basically, I couldn't pay because I was trying to lure and get the full video. But of course, he confirmed to me that the video existed, and you heard from him now. He said the video is in the other phone, the full video. So it is the work of the police to extract it and check the veracity of that video and see if it's going to be useful for possible prosecution into what killed MOHBAD. So that's what I can say.
So what would be the reason the police?
Good afternoon. I'm Arifa. With that, sir,
God has his name on his body. I've asked
why we carry so that's my own question. So we need to investigate that. Thank you.
okay, that's not a question. It's asking that police.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
There's a question.
Yes,
Yes, yes, question.
please go ahead.
So, my name is Lucy from the Rights Media, and my question goes to Mr. Yomi. In the 3-second video you showed to us earlier, it was covered, and you said you were invited by the police for the impersonation leading to the video that was sent to you. Were you allowed to see the video or shown the 3-second video without it being covered? And can you identify that it was from the incident that claims MOHBAD's life?
Thank you so much for that question. That was what I was expecting when they invited me to the Commissioner of Police.
Okay.
But when I got there, the OC, that was what is in my statement. The officer in charge said he has not seen the video and he's not going to be seeing the video or asking for it to be extracted. That the only area of concern is just the impersonation done by Dawala. And I said to him, I said, sir, when you look at the importance of the content of this message and the video in question, it is about an ongoing homicide that this state command is investigating, particularly the state CID, which is the same police command. That, I don't know, are you going to be harmonizing it? He said, sir, we're not dealing with that now. That is not what the COMPO asks us to do. The mandate is impersonation. I said, when you are investigating and it traverses somewhere, as police officers, you might not extract and give it to the people investigating MOHBAD's case. But of course, I have to respect police officers. He has probably a time frame to report back on the impersonation issue. So they said they only want to prove to me that it was not Adura. And I said, well, Adura is not here, but can I speak with the impersonator, the alleged impersonator? And when they brought Damola out, and I asked him, I said, number one, that video in question, where did it emanate from? Is it from Gaza? He said yes. But it's not, it's Wumi that is fighting there, but he's fighting with another member of MOHBAD's crew, not MOHBAD. I said, well, when is the full video? And then, of course, I'm in the police station. They didn't allow me to see the full video. Even the 3 seconds video that they didn't show me. So I was expecting now that since my own area of concern is the confession and the video, and I've written to Banti, the state CID, which is headed by the Deputy Commissioner of Police, maybe any moment from now, they will be able to act upon it, because since about 3 weeks, nothing has been done on it, and it was only after Adura's concern of impersonation was acted by the Commissioner of Police, which is a step superior on the overall head of the Lagos State Police Command. So I look at it and say, am I really going to get to see this video? Are they going to really investigate it with the way things are now? Because and I expect that, that I don't know what is going on. So I said, okay, if this is what is going to be happening, maybe the Inspector General of Police will have to step in, retrieve the case file fully, hand it over to a different command or sector of police officers, so that they can bring the truth out for everybody, including his concern and my own concern. Because I was expecting that let's assume it was Damola, Adura should be concerned about what he wrote. I was waiting for an opportunity to ask him, if you say you are not the one and it was Damola, that incident that he wrote, that Cynthia fought MOHBAD, he pushed him and he broke his leg, is it a statement of truth or not? And the full video, do you have it? I expect that if he wants to convince me, he should be able to show me the full video that was not a fight. Look at, I have a full video. It was on my phone. But he has not done any of that yet. And maybe he will seize the opportunity of this moment to show all of us, including you, the full video, so that I will know it was not even a fight between, because he knows that the video existed. He confirmed it to you guys. So that is my own answer to your question.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. I'm Arifan. My question is, so far, Mr. On the issue of the 3 seconds video and the position of Nigerian police, Lagos State Department, concerning the video and the content of the message, is there any further action you are planning to take, since you are saying that the situation is taking another turn? They told you they are not prepared to work on the 3 seconds video. Who? The police, according to your speech.
The CP Special Squad said that, not me. So a section of the police said that. I've just informed you that the police.
My name is Dr. Esoju. As regards your question, the position taken by you is mere presumption. If you sell a car and you didn't remove the plate number and there was a crime committed with that vehicle, the presumption would be that it is you, but it is a rebuttable presumption. Where further evidence comes around, then it will change, it may tilt the position.
Further evidence.
Before you proceed, I have something to add. You see, in this case, my name is Adekunle Salami. In this present world, we all know how iPhone have been operated. If I'm selling this phone to you, if I refuse to delete my iCloud, if I'm signing on another iPhone, is to tell you that this iCloud is what they fall before. Are you getting me? It is not possible for Adura and Damola using the same angle at the same time.
My name is Kevin.
Let us know who you are directing the question to.
Yeah, my name is Kevin from NAS, National Strong Nigeria Student. As a media head of all students in Nigeria and outside the country. Yeah, concerning this mobile trade, I would say that many, like when I actually posted this press conference status, a lot of students wrote on my brother, even that it is still available.
You are from the Nigerian National student.
Yeah, oh, welcome. So most students are telling that is this the case? They are not available. Like, say Nigeria government want to pardon. But no, missing. I told them that it's different. Taba sọ pé àbẹ kó wà tó jáde tán. Sadly, mostly we want to deal with the government. Now deal with the government. I remember when we first shut down the airport here, down because of the association. I was part of it and they destroyed it. We shut it down totally. Even we saw a lot of people going traveling out and where a child is safe. Now we just speak. And immediately public power, working in less than 48 hours after strike ended. So I think if we keep saying that, okay, let's keep talking, on the job time will be good. I think it's right.
My name is MOHBAD on TikTok, on Voice Protections platform. My own question I want to ask on you, let me just raise it this way. Sir, you need to do something about this thing of white. In white. The guy is causing a lot of distractions.
Where?
Everywhere. So something needs to
be done. He has right to cause distraction. When you overstep his rights.
Even rights, yes, sir.
No, this is a public hearing. He has not engaged in violence, and I've cautioned him. And when I've cautioned him, he has right to express himself. What we will not do is to gag anybody from his freedom of expression. He must express himself. But freedom of expression does not mean freedom from prosecution. He expresses himself in a way to cause damage. We'll meet in court. But of course, with what he has just done, he's trying to express himself. Whether I like it or I don't like it, it's not stopping us. We are continuing. So we live in a society. With the guy led the way out. I think I've answered you. Please deal with people with mutual respect. If they give you disrespect, return it back with respect. If they give you disrespect, return it back with respect. But the moment it gets to a stage, you say, you know what, I've had enough, and then you just walk away or ask them to leave.
The second question is, at this junction, what's the relationship between you and the wife of the deceased?
Okay. The relationship is mutual. I am a justice fighter. I'm looking for justice for an individual. I don't need to meet parents of anybody before I stand by them. I've been traveling outside Nigeria. I've been to Canada, America, UK, South Africa. Things have happened to me that my families are not there. As a matter of fact, I've not even traveled with my family before. I've fallen sick. I've been harassed. Things have done. But innocent people, they didn't engage in apathy. They showed concern. They stood by me, and I'm alive here and I'm doing well. So why would I look when another young person, a colleague in the entertainment industry, is going to be suffering the same thing? We have to stand up and do what is right. So if the father appreciates what I'm doing, which I want to believe he does, even the people that came here, they know. If you see their body language, they acknowledge the fact that I'm fighting for their son. Probably they just felt like, this route, but whatever it is, if you call him a manufacturer, Andrew Ladura, if you call him sign out to TikTok, in the morning, and I told the mother, it is your son that, your two sons, make friends with Damola, deal with him. He's not saying he's no longer guilty. How does that connect with me? I got an information from the son's Andrew. Whoever had access to it, deal with the person. Your son, I've not seen enough things to believe he's not the one. And even whatever the case may be, whether it's Damola, whether it's Adura, the two of them were there when Mohbad died. And the accounts they gave, they have other means to say. He could have said, I have a video of when the nurse injected Mohbad. He didn't choose that. This Damola they are shifting the whole stuff to is a close ally of Wunmi. He fights everybody on behalf of the same Wunmi. So if the same Damola really wants to now enter my DM and bring and say, okay, it is Wunmi that did this, and for crying out loud, all of them knew what happened. They all accused that somebody died Mohbad, but none of them told the police until it was about to be buried, as in it was buried. So that means they are not willing to talk. So if one of them is not talking, whatever means to bagba, route to bagba, can do one important. Only bring anybody so show it so share controls video concern and the big toku. So why would the society keep silent and say, oh, there is no remaining video, when we all know in our conscience there is other video to clear, to full and vivid explanation of what happened in that 30 seconds. Oh wow. So why would anybody say I should keep quiet and take a draw? If you want me to take a draw, I should hold Damola. How would I hold Damola? If I hold Damola, Damola will say somebody in shouting. Is it my handle? So why are you coming to me? You are asking police, did I talk to you? Show me where I talk to you. He said, but they told you police station. Which police station? The fact that police say something does not mean it is affirmative. No police have got the right to sentence anybody. They don't even have the right to judge anybody to say whether you are guilty or not. They are meant to prosecute, put their evidence together, and prosecute you. So when they prosecute, the judge will determine who is guilty or not. And as a human rights activist, as a sane citizen, I have to hold the presumption of innocence according to the law. Am I not correct?
The contrary is proved.
So I'm sorry that I'm quoting your letter. So allow me, follow me. This is a PhD holder in law. He's a doctor of law. So please give me a round of applause, please. This is another legal luminary. So they know the law back and forth. Because you know it will come down or WhatsApp. So thank you for borrowing your language. And that's another legal luminary. I like that one, but I want to kill one new law. So that's just it. I hope I will answer your question.
My name is. Please, I have a question.
She's going to shoot.
Alright, someone has to share the question. I saw her answer.
Okay.
Thank you. My name is Mama T. That's my TikTok handle from official WA and Abiyamo in TikTok. My question goes to the Nigerian police, please. Why we are here is what killed MOHBAD. And what killed MOHBAD, Mama said they are beating MOHBAD. When? Was it the day MOHBAD died that they beat MOHBAD? No. We are not here to answer that. Police are ready. They are the ones to please answer us. Now, MOHBAD said, ṣé tí n bá kú tán, ṣé àwọn fídíò ló fẹ́ gbé jáde nìyẹn? Now, what we are here for today is 3-minute video. Same video. Adura said, I have the video that has been 3 years. The beating was not that same day. The video was not that same day. But bring out the video, let the Nigerian police please help us to attend to this. Because there are money that they said the attack and do all this was not that day that MOHBAD died. Was not the day before that MOHBAD died. MOHBAD died in the house. Please, we are begging. Our iyamohbad begging. Come out and tell us. Help us to do the investigation based on this 3-minute video and these messages. 3 seconds video and these messages that please, what can
we thank Almighty Allah for what we have done so far today. I have strong belief in you all. You have actually demonstrated justiciar intention to ensure that there is justice for all and sundry. Our country is a peculiar one. Our constitution guarantees about 12 fundamental rights for you. The leading one is right to life. And in fact, all other 11 rights dies with you. The only one that survives you is your right to life. Because when you die, and you die in such a circumstance similar to what happened to our brother here, people will investigate. People will ask questions. People want to know why he died. And that is exactly what you have demonstrated today. The whole world is seeing what you are doing today. This is a struggle to ensure that it's justice for MOHBAD. It is not justice for MOHBAD alone. It is justice for all of us. What happens to MOHBAD, if it is swept under the carpet, can happen to any one of us. We are a potential victim of this kind of situation. God forbid it. We have done our best. Let's continue to hammer for it. Just to challenge this up. I thank you.
I want to say thank you to all the media houses present here. Without going into details, I say thank you all. Hey Joe. Everybody to have every one. Emma Brevayo Emma Drew, the press, they like, they like content. So I won't tell the president to capture content. But please do not engage in apathy. Like I said, violence is not the worst thing. Apathy is the worst thing when you look when somebody is being abused, somebody is being messed up, persecuted, and you do nothing. Please raise yourself and raise children the right way. Justice for MOHBAD or nothing. And trust me, we'll get it. Thank you all, and God bless you. Volunteers of Break the Silence Foundation, Nigerian Bar Association, lawyers present in the building, freedom fighters, justice crusaders, Nigerians home and abroad, viewers online. Welcome to this all-important press conference. The tragic death of the Nigerian artist, Ilerioluwa Oladimeji Promise Aloba, popularly known as MOHBAD, announced on the 12th of September 2023, continues to linger in our memories. No doubt his death sparked outrage and raised significant concerns about the safety and well-being of artists within Nigeria entertainment industry. His unresolved death has left fans, family, and entertainment industry colleagues devastated, leading to a nationwide demand for justice. And since 2023, MOHBAD has not been committed to the Mother Earth for want of conclusion of investigation in order to unravel the circumstance of his death. MOHBAD's death has brought to the forefront the alarming questions about possible foul play, including accusation and counter-accusations. The snail's pace of investigation and corruption beclouding the investigation process is worrisome. The public outcry for justice has resonated deeply, calling for a more honest investigation into the circumstances surrounding his passing. The Justice for MOHBAD movement has gained tremendous momentum as fans, celebrities, and activists unite to seek transparent, honest, and fair legal process. MOHBAD's death cannot be washed to slip into the archive of unresolved deaths in Nigeria. The public cannot stand by while the loved ones and artists are subjected to abuse, injustice, and neglect. MOHBAD's death cannot be in vain. Right from 13th September 2023, our foundation, headed by my humble self, joined every other Nigerians to demand justice for MOHBAD. We must thank the Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Lagos State Ministry of Justice, and the Nigerian Police, first, for listening to the voice of the public that period. Also for the resolve that MOHBAD must get justice. Quite frankly, in cases like this, violence is not the worst thing. The worst thing is apathy. We as people and society should understand that it is none of my business. Does not apply with another person when another person is hurt, is being persecuted or abused. It is your business. MOHBAD's case is the business of any person with upright background and love for humanity and country. There is court of justice, note it. But there is court of conscience, and there is court of Almighty God. Fast forward to the incident that led to today's gathering. On 11th of December 2024 at about 4 p.m., I was on my TikTok live conversing on the efficacy of video evidence and credible witness accounts in order to get undiluted justice for MOHBAD, and how I will always hold my end of the bargain with any of the neighbors or persons who offer to help with the CCTV in both MOHBAD's house and his estate. I emphasized on the importance of these two if MOHBAD will get justice and will get it the right way, even though the coroner inquest, which is ongoing, will be an additional use and a vital instrument. I reminded my viewers of my previous fact-finding mission when I went to Royal Pine Estate, MOHBAD's estate. On my fact-finding, I went to Kuramed Hospital, I visited the pharmacy and several other places. At about 4:23 p.m., Adura Aloba, MOHBAD's younger brother, has sent me a DM after listening to me for a while and reacting in the comment section. When I realized I may not see.
It's not Adura Aloba.
Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay.
Please.
Don't worry. Let me finish my speech. Let me finish my speech. I have to continue my speech. Mọ́mí àdúrà ẹ wo bí kò sí ohun tó máa ṣe ṣé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ mi mọ́mí ẹ fi ọkọ̀ yín balẹ̀. If we can love his brother, we have to love him. Kò sí ohun tó máa ṣe ṣé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ mi èmi kọ́ ni mo ní handle yẹn ṣé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ mi. So no worry, ẹ fọkàn yín balẹ̀, we are together, nothing will happen to you, trust me. I will always hold my end of him. Okay, at about 4:23 p.m. I have to take you guys back so that you can be up to speed. Adura MOHBAD's younger brother has sent me a DM after listening to me for a while and reacting in the comment section. When he realized I may not see the DM on time, he wrote to the comment section asking that I check my DM. And lo and behold, he offered to give me a video recording of a fight that ensued between the late singer MOHBAD and his wife Cynthia. He demanded for 3 million naira. He went further to convince me by narrating how the violence between his brother and his wife resulted in MOHBAD falling off the stairs and hitting his head to the floor. Something that can equally be linked to the bent neck in the casket, so much blood some few people found in the house after the singer had passed. The conversation went on for a while, with me playing along. I demanded to see at least the proof of the video existed, and he requested for my email and shared a 3-second partly censored image to me. When I downloaded, I previewed, and there was a violent argument in the video in the background. I probed further for longer and uncensored images, and the negotiation got stuck at that point. The following morning, I immediately informed the Deputy Commissioner of Police heading the State Criminal Investigating Department, that is DCP Lati, that is the main segment of the Lagos State Police Command, saddled with the ongoing homicide investigation. And I also reached out to the PRO of the Lagos State Police Command, Mr. Benjamin Hundeyin, and I sent the images to both of them. And in the course of our interfacing, the DCP acknowledged and then obliged me to come in with a petition to that effect, and which I sent in and he acknowledged. While I was expecting positive feedback on the news, on the new lead from Panti, the next phone call invitation I received was from a police officer with the name Shedrack Enabo. He introduced himself as the investigating officer, that is the IPO, CP Special Squad, that is Commissioner of Police Special Squad 1. He reliably informed me on a case of impersonation brought to the attention of the Commissioner of Police by Adura Aloba, and that I should come so that he can intimate me of their findings and progress. I quickly reminded him of my earlier petition on the same matter to the state CID of the State Command. Of course, as a gallant of justice fighter, I had the appointment and I went straight to the CP's Special Squad 1. I attended the Special Squad 1. I met with the deceased father, Mr. Joseph Aloba, his lawyer, and one Mr. Ayepareti. They were waiting there to also to see what was going on. The officer in charge briefed me and shared some detailed efforts. I commended them for the proactive approach and prompt public service delivery. I only noticed from his response and remarks that the case was not harmonized, because it's the same state police command, and it is the same command that is dealing with MOHBAD's case. So I was expecting that the case would have been harmonized. And when I didn't see that, I said, okay, fine, no problem. I only noticed from his response and remarks that the case was not harmonized, and there is no interest by this team to investigate the confession or extract from the 30 seconds video. At that point, they made me understand that the investigation detected it was not Adura Aloba that was chatting with me and made those confession, but one Abib Damola Ainde, another close associate of the late MOHBAD, who was equally present in the house when MOHBAD died, and he even joined them in taking MOHBAD to the hospital, that is Kuramed Hospital and Perez. Okay, I said, okay, that's fine, that's the new angle. I requested to see the alleged impersonator Ainde for clarity, and he was brought up from his cell. I asked him if he was the one shutting me up, and he answered yes. I asked him of the video, if the video was from the fight in MOHBAD's house. He said yes, that it was a fight between Mumi and another member of MOHBAD's crew. I said, really? And then I probed him further on how he had access to Adura's phone, and particularly his TikTok account. And at this point, the police interjected. They spoke for the Damola, and then the police answered for him. They said Adura sold his iPhone to the Damola in November, but Adura forgot to log out of his TikTok account, and that was how Damola had the opportunity to access his TikTok and shut me up. I said, oh, beautiful. And I told Damola to his face, that, you know what, young man, I do not believe you. I said it to him in front of the police, and in front of Damola, I said, I do not believe your story, and I will never believe it. It's not correlated. And I said to him immediately, I said, okay, I asked the officer in charge, this Damola Inde, does he have access to a lawyer? And he replied, no, but that they have given him a form to fill so that he can have access to Office of a Public Defender. As you are all aware, Lagos State government will always give you opportunity. If you don't have money, if they look at your income, if it is not reasonable, it's not up to par, they can't charge you to court without a lawyer. It's your right. You must stand firm and say, you know what, I need a lawyer. So if you don't have one, if you don't have money, Office of a Public Defender, they are there to help you. So you do that. So, and I asked Damola to contact me through his family if he needs the help of a lawyer, that my foundation, my Human Rights Foundation, Break the Silence Foundation, we will be able to assist him with a lawyer. That everybody deserves to be heard, everybody deserves fair and right to solicitor. So now let me take you guys to back to memory lane. If we go by the accounts of the police on how MOHBAD died, it means all the people in the house, all those present in the house, they all knew. If you all could go back to memory lane, they said a nurse came in because he had an injury to his hand. Probably he was bleeding, had pain, and I'm like, I don't know how it's still going to be possible for somebody to bleed from on the 10th of September till the 12th. And then they said a nurse who was outside Nigeria came in, despite the fact that there is a hospital 4 minutes very close to his house, there is a pharmacy like 40 seconds to his house. I said, okay, when you look at all that, with the whole story that they said, that the nurse came in, injected him, and then he went into an anaphylactic reaction, and then something happened, then they rushed him to the hospital, he passed, he was brought in dead. Certainly, that is not a natural death. For that reason, it is expected that all those, that is why at the end of the day, if we go by the police account on how MOHBAD died, it means all the people in the house present knew it was not a natural death, but refused to report to the police. It is a law. Any death must be reported to the police. Nobody can just die in the house and then you take the person for burial. The police, they've got right to know and ascertain, okay, it's a natural death or natural one. If they are reported to the police and give the same account, the police would of course want to investigate. But of course, all the people in the house, they refuse to tell the police, and that is a cause for concern. And then it was when the public noticed MOHBAD's bent neck, it was at the point of interment. That was when the public demanded discreet investigation, as we all suspected foul play. At the end of the day, it is pointing to a murder that occurred within these 16 people or thereabouts, and it was a joint decision to cover it up and sweep it under the carpet by members of the family and a few police officers. Some persons have been bragging online since that nothing can be done, and we are seeing traces that nothing can be done. So the question is this: is there truly some powerful people bigger than the constitution of the land that want to coerce the Nigerian police to sweep such a blatant and heinous crime as murder under the carpet, despite the series of overwhelming evidence available? Something is fishy. And then some of this evidence came to light naturally, like the message I received, like the short video. I don't know MOHBAD's house, I've not been to his house, I don't control address handle, so whoever controls it, it's a natural occurrence, and that is where the police will have to understand that this is the path that they must follow. And then when you look at all this evidence that came to light, but now they're looking like they are deliberately trying to ignore, this issue and this particular lead, and that is why they want to probably give the killer of MOHBAD the leeway to walk free. And we as a society, we're not going to be accepting that. It's our duty, it's our civic social responsibility to stand firm and care for the next person. It's our duty. So the question is, will injustice continue to have a price in Nigeria? The question is, why do you give birth to children when you know what you are going through now? The burden of injustice, burden of corruption, children unsafe. You are not doing anything to make it better, to alleviate it, and you're giving birth to children. You're going to be lifting the same thing to your children after you're gone. And that is why you ask yourself, who is trying to perpetually soil the integrity of the Nigerian police in dirty mud? Whose conscience has been bought? These are priceless questions. And of course, to what benefit will covering such a high-profile murder case have on the country the safety of lives and justice system? What will Nigeria suffer? What will happen to Nigeria if they try to say, okay, it's quite appalling. And quite sadly, that the following key persons, Cynthia Aloba, Damola Indeabi, Adura Aloba, Darosha, that is MOHBAD's uncle, who by law and standard policing should be key suspects in this homicide case, were never treated as one. Police officers confirmed to me that they were not treated as suspects. As a matter of fact, they were treated as victims, and they were just coming to write, this is what happened, this is what happened. No, that's not the law. If I was there when my son died, I am under the law, I am a suspect. Especially when there are serious circumstances that is making looking like something has happened. My child has no right to life. So if it's my wife, if it's the mother of a child, it is a law. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. We don't know why that is. No pre-arrest. They were shielded by God knows who. But as God would have it, the voluntary confessional statement via TikTok came from the same camp. There is definitely the hand of God and the grace in Mohbad's case. Àwọn ìbòjì òkú wọ́n lọ́wọ́ sí ọwọ́ lọ́wọ́ there, and these signs are there. We cannot assume a 26 years old, a young boy, we cannot assume him when he is meant to be having eternal rest for want of trying to bring light to what took his life. The millions of Nigerians cannot be so wrong to know that something is fishy. We all know something happened to him before he died. And if we as a society assume such a person, how can we as a society, out of sheer hypocrisy, fear, then want to return him back to the same mother earth? We cannot return him back to that same soil with darkness and lies. Our children will pay. Those are the reasons why you see some terrible sicknesses that we cannot explain. And that is why we that are alive, we need to play a part. We need to stand up and stand up for what is right. And then, after showing you all the series of evidence, at least that can help narrow down the cause of death, likely murderers and accomplices, which I'm not sure are available or passed to the police or deliberately ignored up until now, we want to humbly request as follows: that the Nigerian police, as a matter of urgency, invite Adura Aloba and Cynthia Wumi Aloba, Mohbad's wife, for thorough investigation, and of course, they should be arrested and placed as suspects in the ongoing homicide case and any other that surfaces or traverses through their investigation. That Mrs. Folashade, Mohbad's auntie, that is a younger sister, should be invited to corroborate a statement of seeing a blanket soaked with blood when she accompanied her sister into Mohbad's house. There is no way Mohbad will bleed. He can't bleed from 10th to 12th. And that's cause. It's unacceptable. If we accept this, you are practically saying if the same thing should happen to you, to your son, to your daughter, that is the way Nigerian society should treat them. We have to stand up. It's our business. It's your duty to stand up and stand firmly so that we can all change the narratives and make this country better. If we do nothing, the country cannot improve. And then number 3, I'm going to be calling on the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He's a father. I've been to him severally. One-on-one, he has been of help. I know he's a proper Democrat. I'm calling on the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu. I voted for him first and second time. And that means I want his government to do well. And that means if I see something wrong, I also have a right to express myself. And I'm going to be calling on the Inspector General of Police. I want to believe he's going to be a parent now and not a police officer, and do the due diligence and restore trust and the integrity of the Nigerian police. If we fix Nigerian police first, if we can fix it, trust me, this country will get better. Nigerian police connects to all the facets of human life, whether you are a pagan, you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you're a visitor, you're a resident, you're an indigent, you're a trader. You need the Nigerian police. And we all must understand that it is our property. We cannot allow criminal elements to mess up with the integrity of the Nigerian police. It is your duty to do something to make sure it is restored. And there are so brilliant, honest, forthright Nigerian police officers who respect the uniform and the flag. This flag means a whole lot to them. And that is why you and I need to stand up, support those kind of police officers, and ensure that we bring to closure this Mohbad's case. And of course, we're going to be asking that if the Lagos State Police Command in 7 days refuse to do the needful on the 3 seconds video and confession sent to me, of course, and then try to retrieve the source of that video, because as we speak, the police, they've not actually recovered the video. We don't know where it is, and I'm not going to be engaging in jungle justice or putting laws into my hands to extract the video. It is the police that would have to do it, and they should find the source of the 3-second video and explain to us in honesty the full details of the video, maybe, which is looking likely that that is where the truth and justice from Mohbad lies. And everybody that needs to be protected If Adura Aloba needs to be protected, I am calling on the police to give him proper protection. If anything happens to him, we'll know who we're going to take. And of course, that the new main suspects to be charged to court at worst before the end of the first quarter. We want a fair trial, and this case must not be swept under the carpet. We as a human rights organization, I don't love to protest. Though part of our training and understanding is that protest is the language of the oppressed. And of course, when we have the wrong people in government, they will wait until the people protest before they respond. But I want to believe this is a very sane and democratic government. The leader of this country, I've been following him since 1999, when I was PA to Honorable MOHBAD at the Lagos State House of Assembly, and he's been a very fantastic supporter to the Nigerian movie industry. I know how much he loved Baba Suede, who was my boss of blessed memory. So WA GBO is a genuine leader and a parent. He cares so much, and he cannot look at us and continue to see us every day. TikTokers, people see it every day, buy data because they want closure. Because the picture of how MOHBAD died and how he was buried does not represent you and I. I don't know which criminal that represents. I don't know who is heartless. That kind of burial. Every human being deserves dignity, and that is the beauty of democracy. It preserves human dignity. If anybody's going to be buried, and it's going to be buried that way, maybe because the neck is no longer functioning from that fall. And that is why I'm appealing to the President, to the Governor of Lagos State, and to the Inspector General of Police to look into the activities of the Lagos State Police Command. There are so many foul play. I will continue to support, to promote, to stand by the police. As a matter of fact, people think, oh, maybe the police are always bribing me, or I am playing anki-panki by always supporting police, but they don't know. I am raised properly, and I know the efficacy of the Nigerian police. I know that every child needs to be able to trust it, to raise the next generation such that even the children of police officers can trust police officers. What we have now is nothing to write about. The children of police officers cannot even trust neutral police officers, and that is a serious cause for concern. And if we all can invest in the Nigerian police, we should ask that the Nigerian police should be well funded. As we speak now, the Nigerian police is terribly underfunded, and I will still continue to demand, or to join the voices to demand, to ask for state police. We need it, and we need it well. And then don't forget that the fastest but the sluggish athletes is the truth. And in the words of the great Martin Luther King Jr. of blessed memory, he said, and I quote, "The arc of the moral universe is long, but it's bending towards justice. It is justice for MOHBAD or nothing. And luta continua. Victory is certain." Thank you, and God bless you. I invite to Alaba families.
And they came to the president and Alaba family.
Anything after this, go on. Check out what you're doing.
That shows what you are doing.
Oyin ti wọn. Ọ̀rọ̀ kí wọn.
Tẹ́ ẹ bá kọrin tí ò bá dùn, wá ṣàfihàn rẹ̀ gbọ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni o.
Ẹ máa wò sí.
Why for this?
Oh yeah, now.
Let's go wrong.
English.
Please, your question.
Your question again, please.
So, part of the way to get justice for MOHBAD is also the autopsy report. So, we learned last week that the new autopsy report will be out this week. Do we have any information?
First and foremost, I would just have to say that I think if the autopsy result is going to be out, it's going to be with the family, because it's a private request to go and do the autopsy. And if anybody is going to comment on that, it should be the family to comment on that. So I don't have access to that information. And I think the corona request is still on recess. So maybe we have to wait. If the family wants to say what is in the autopsy by themselves, they will, but I don't have full information on that.
Okay, I was trying to follow up with that 3 million that was demanded by, I don't know, whoever. So, did you pay any money? You didn't mention if any money was paid.
No, I was unable to pay because I know certainly that it's not going to make any sense to pay ransom to get that kind of information. Though information can be very costly, and not even from some. And do the right thing by investigating discreetly and, bring closure to this case and the truth out.
Thank you very much, sir. Please have another question. No question? Alright, then move to the next item on the agenda. Vacancy summary.
No, we're going to be taking more questions. Any other question from public? Any question from the public? Do we have any? Please go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm Arifan. My question is, so far, Mr. Yobi, on the issue of the 3 seconds video and the position of Nigerian police, Lagos State Department, concerning the video and the content of the message, is there any further action you are planning to take since you are saying that the situation is taking another turn? Which turn? They told you they are not prepared to work on the 3 seconds video.
Who?
The police, according to your speech.
The CP Special Squad said that, not a section of the police said that. I've just informed you that the police in Panti, they said they're going to be working on it. But be that as it may, we believe that the best way in this kind of situation, since a part of the police command is looking into impersonation, they don't want to look, from a commissioner of police for that matter, who has our own complaint on the video, they're not going to be looking into it. I think the right thing to do now is, that is the essence of this press conference, that the Inspector General of Police should look into this case and say, you know what, since the same command are not willing to harmonize the two cases, it is okay now that the Inspector General of Police, the President and the Governor should say, you know, take the case away and let the IG transfer it to a different section of the Nigerian Police so that they can do justice to all the matter, because it connects. And that's where everybody will know that there is fair trial and fair balance and fair prosecution. So the next action is, that is the essence of this press conference, that the Inspector General of Police, they can see now, this is not making sense for the Nigerian police. It's not making sense for the Nigerian image. At the end of the day, he's acting like a victim. I was the one that was to be swindled. They wanted to take my 3 million. I am fighting, I'm looking for justice. He is meant to be telling Ebo, I am not the one that wanted to swindle you. And I said, you need to prove it to me. Because attempted fraud and fraud is almost the same thing. Am I not correct in the law? So, in this case, unfortunately, we live in a country whereby when the justice system and the law enforcement are not working straight, they will give some leeway to certain people and it will look like it's the right thing. But that is why we are calling on the Inspector General of Police, the Governor of Lagos State, and the President and the father of the country to look into this whole stuff. It's not making sense. It's directing the country. They should look for a different police team, a tactical team that will crack the whole matter, including the impersonation story and everything. That is what we are demanding for. Without that, it is going to be very difficult to trust the Lagos State Police Command in MOHBAD's case.
All right. With that, sir, confronting Adura today for the first time, I think, what is your take concerning the 3 seconds video? Are you now convinced that Adura is not actually the one chatting with you, or you still have the same belief that Adura is the one chatting with you and somebody wants to take the fall?
I want to believe you were here when I was delivering my speech. What did you make out of it? Do I look convinced?
When you're giving your speech, you don't look convinced.
Okay, that answer your question.
I'm talking about the
Thank you.
I'm talking about the
I'm not, I am not
you.
I didn't.
Adura and
Hold on. They put up a drama. I'm an actor. I want you to listen carefully. I'm an actor. I've been acting over 20 years. But don't shake dress rehearsal. And let me tell you one thing. Tell me about acting for 1 minute. Oh, the bro. But Coco Benimipe, does it even make sense to you asking the question? Their brother's picture is here. They share the same blood. The mother shared the same biblical cord. This younger brother, he housed him. MOHBAD has his name on his body. I've asked them the same question. You're asking me a funny question. I said, if another person sent a similar message to me, will they want me to go after the person or not? Should I cover it? He said, no, I should go after. So what makes him different? Was he not there when MOHBAD died? So the account is given. Did I make it up? So why do you want me to sit beside him and be... I'm doing a press conference on his behalf, and you're saying, do I believe in what he told this? And it's don't go trout. Don't give me that nonsense. Nothing will happen to Adura, but the police and the law enforcement need to have him to their custody and do their job. He said the video is with somebody. Let them see the full video. That is when I will be convinced. Why would I make a decision when I have not seen the full video? He will send this in the 3 seconds. And get carry move on to tó bá jẹ́ 10 minutes ni kájọ wọ láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ dàbọ̀lá sọ fún mi pé òmí ló wà ní fídíò tó jà oníkà ló bá jà oníkò ṣe MOHBAD di ọkọ̀ tí ìkọ́lá ọmọ ní òkè ẹ̀jẹ̀ kárí ó dẹ̀ dé kóòtù ó wò pé ẹ̀bí lẹ́ẹ̀ máa pa mi ò jẹ̀bi olórí omi ò jẹ̀bi gbogbo ọmọ sọ and you expect me to believe I'm only doing the right thing under the law ẹni pé mi ò jà it's the right thing. Let them investigate and let them bring the truth out, then we'll get closure. I need to face this head on. I'm not going to be falling for emotional blackmail. I am a fighter of truth and justice, and things like this is our forte. We are used to them. Next question, please. Amen.
Amen. My name is Oibaki Samson Olaruwaju from Artificial Oloriebi. In Nigeria, if you have to sell your vehicle, you remove the plate numbers.
Exactly.
Perversion, you fail to remove the plate number. Any offense or criminal offense that is attached to that vehicle is attached to you.
The lawyer here to respond.
So, no, I want to get it clear now that in as much that Adura has failed to delete or failed in deleting all the relevant pharmacies in the zone. So automatically anything that is attached to that crime is attached to Abura. From my view now, what is going to be our next action?
My name is Dr. OJU. As regards your question, the position taken by you is mere presumption. If you sell a car and you didn't remove the plate number and there was a crime committed with that vehicle, the presumption will be that it is you, but it is a rebuttable presumption. Where further evidence comes around, then it will change, it may tilt the decision.
What evidence? Yes.
Before you proceed, I have something to add. You see, in this case, my name is Barrister Police at the Police Academy. In this present world, we all know how iPhone have been operating. If I'm selling this phone to you, if I refuse to delete my iCloud, if I'm signing on another iPhone, it will tell you that this iCloud is on a phone before. Are you getting me? It is not possible for Adura and Damola using the same handle at the same time.
Yes. Never.
It's not possible.
Yes,
on an iPhone, it's not possible. It will tell you that this iCloud is being used on another phone. In fact, it will tell you the spec of the phone. If it's 12 Pro Max, it will tell you. So Adura is starting in. Damola is also starting at the same time with the same handle. It's not possible.
It's not possible.
That's it.
The second question. Mrs. Aloba, Abosede Aloba, if I may be right, said anybody that is found guilty or no, that the culprits has attested in respect of that video. So automatically she has attested that that thing exists. That's why I asked that question, that what is going to be our next line of action?
All right, thank you so much. I didn't catch your name fully again, sir. Your full name, sir.
I am Oyebadi Samson Olariwaju from an official Olori platform.
Mr. Oyebadi Samson, thank you for that wonderful question. At this point, it's safe to keep the next step discreet. We just have to just keep it to our chest. But of course, as you can see, as a body, as a non-governmental organization, we are ready and we're willing to see this to the logical end. And that is why we are appealing to the police, to every person, stakeholders in this country. We have appealed to them that they should not allow this death to go in vain. You understand? And just keep close tabs. We are going to be going forward, but we will not be disclosing until it matures. Okay? So thank you so much. Any questions? Oh yeah.
My name is Kenny.
Let us know who you are directing the question to.
Yeah, my name is Kenny from NAS, National Shop and Transport. As the media head of all students in Nigeria and outside the country. Yeah, concerning this mobile trade, I would say that when I actually posted this press conference, a lot of students wrote on about that, that it is still having.
You are from the Nigerian National Nigeria students?
Yes.
Oh, welcome.
So most students are telling that this case they are not available. Like the Nigerian government wants to father. But no, missing. I told them that it's depend. Come out of where I've read over to try the tongue. So mostly we want to deal with the government. Not deal with the government. I remember when we first shut down the airport here, down because of the I was part of it. I need to struggle there. We shut it down totally. Even we saw a lot of people going traveling out. I remember a child said, "Now we can speak," and immediately there for
great power.
Only less than 48 hours after strike ended. So I think if we keep saying that, okay, let's keep talking, time will go. I think it's now high time for us to call the commissioner of police. When the commissioner of police.
On TikTok, on Gospel Relations platform. My own question that I want to ask on you, let me just raise it this way. Sir, you need to do something about this King of White. King White. The guy is causing a lot of distractions.
Where?
Everywhere. So something needs to
With
be
his
done.
property. He has the right to cause distraction. When he oversteps his bounds.
Even rights, yes, sir.
No, this is a public hearing. Right? He has not engaged in violence, and I've cautioned him. And when I've cautioned him, he has the right to express himself. What we will not do is to gag anybody from his freedom of expression. He must express himself. But freedom of expression does not mean freedom from prosecution. If he expresses himself in a way to cause damage, we'll meet in court. But of course, with what he has just done, he's trying to express himself. Whether I like it or I don't like it, it's not stopping us. We are continuing. So we live in a society. A man pressing will with the guy leg, you play so we don't want to. I think I've answered you. Please deal with people with mutual respect. If they give you disrespect, return it back with respect. If they give you disrespect, return it back with respect. But the moment it gets to a stage, you say, you know what, I've had enough. And then you just walk away or ask them to leave. Okay?
The second question is, at this juncture, what's the relationship between you and the wife of the deceased?
The relationship is mutual. I am a justice fighter. I'm looking for justice for an individual. I don't need to know his parents of anybody before I stand by them. I've been traveling outside Nigeria. I've been to Canada, America, UK, South Africa. Things have happened to me that my families are not there. As a matter of fact, I've not really traveled with my family before. I've fallen sick. I've been harassed. Things I've done. But innocent people, they didn't engage in apathy. They showed concern. They stood by me, and I'm alive here and I'm doing well. So why would I look when another young person, a colleague in the entertainment industry, is going to be suffering the same pain? We have to stand up and do what is right. So if the father appreciates what I'm doing, good, which I want to believe he does. Even the people that came here, they know. If you see their body language, they acknowledge the fact that I'm fighting for their son. Probably they just felt like, this route, they buy, but whatever it is, they be calling me manufacturer, Andrew Ladura, they be calling me sign out to TikTok, maybe one Dabolari. And I told the mother, it is your son your two sons, make friends with Damola, deal with him. He's not saying he's no longer guilty. How does that connect with me? I got an information from the son's Andrew. Whoever had access to it, deal with the person. Your son, I've not seen enough things to believe he's not the one. And even whatever the case may be, whether it's Damola, whether it's Adura, the two of them were there when MOHBAD died. And the accounts they gave, they have other means to say. He could have said, I have a video of when the nurse injected MOHBAD. He didn't choose that. This Damola they are shifting the old stuff to is a close ally of Wumi. He fights everybody on behalf of the same Wumi. So if the same Damola Wumi wants to now enter my DM and bring and say, okay, it is Wumi that did this. And for crying out loud, all of them knew what happened. They all accused that somebody died MOHBAD. But none of them told the police until it was about to be buried. As in, it was buried. So that means they are not willing to talk. So if one of them is not talking, whatever means to back back, route to back back, on the important. Only when anybody saw, show todo so. Shame compose video concern, shall and So why would the society keep silent and say, oh, there is no remaining video, when we all know in our conscience there is other video to my clear, to my full and vivid explanation of what happened in that 30 seconds. Oh wow. So why would anybody say I should keep quiet and take a draw? If you want me to take a draw, I should hold Damola. How will I hold Damola? If I hold Damola, Damola will say, "Shemoba shouting." Is it my handle? So why are you coming to me? You are asking police. Did I talk to you? Show me where I talk to you. He said, but they told you in police station. Which police station? The fact that police say something does not mean it is affirmative. No police have got the right to sentence anybody. They don't even have the right to judge anybody to say whether you are guilty or not. They are meant to prosecute, put their evidence together, and prosecute you. So when they prosecute, the judge will determine who is guilty or not. And as a human rights activist, as a sane citizen, I have to hold the presumption of innocence according to the law. Am I not correct?
On the contrary.
So I'm sorry that I'm quoting your law stuff. So allow me, follow me. This is a PhD holder in law. He's a doctor of law. So please give me a round of applause, please. This is another legal luminary. So they know the law back and forth. Because you know it, so thank you for borrowing your language. And that's another legal luminary guru. I like that one, but I have to kill one to law. So that's just it. I believe I've answered your question.
My name is.
Okay.
Please, I have a question.
She's going to shoot.
Alright, so now to share the question, I saw her answer.
Okay.
Thank you. My name is Mamati. That's my TikTok handle. From official Lori Ebi and Abiyamo on TikTok. My question goes to the Nigerian police, please. Why we are here is what killed MOHBAD. And what killed MOHBAD, Mama said they are beating MOHBAD. When? Was it the day MOHBAD died that they beat MOHBAD? No. They are not here to answer that. Police are ready. They are the ones to please answer us. Now, MOHBAD said, ṣé tí n bá kú tán, ṣé àwọn fídíò tó fẹ́ gbé jáde nìyẹn. Now, what we are here for today is 3-minute video. Same video. Adura said, I have the video that it has been 3 years. The beating was not that same day. The video was not that same day. But bring out the video. Let the Nigerian police please help us to attend to this. Because the Ramali that they said the attack and do all this was not that day that MOHBAD spying. Was not a day before that MOHBAD spying. MOHBAD died in the house. Please, we are begging our iyamohbad to do the investigation based on this 3-minute video and these messages. 3 seconds video and these messages. That please, what can they do about it to help us to know what really spying MOHBAD? We don't need to start fighting ourselves or dragging ourselves. All we need to know is that what's spying MOHBAD, and not we say what's spying MOHBAD, because MOHBAD spying in the house, and in the house that are spying, there are people there. So these people are to be questioned. Either Adura, either Damola, either CY, either anybody. Everybody in that minute should be questioned. That is what we are asking for. Please, we are begging. I know this will go viral and it will go to you. Anybody that needs to attend to this, what's spying MOHBAD is what we are looking for.
All right, thank you. Any question again?
Yes, I guess.
Wait a minute.
Please, there's a question I want to ask you.
No, give her the mic, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Molami. You go on TikTok. Well, what I want to ask is about the nurse. It's like she's left out of this case, and I've not been hearing anything about anybody saying anything about her. And she was the one that came home, so she should be the one to tell us what happened as well. If others in the house cannot say anything, the nurse should be in the best position to give details of what happened to MOHBAD. Then the Debami, they said the Debami is a photographer or whatever. When they claimed that MOHBAD fought with Prime Board, what was it doing? Where was it then? Because there was no photograph to show any sign of a fight or whatever that happened between them. We need to know what really happened to MOHBAD. That's the question.
Thank you very much. Do you still have a question?
I don't know if that is a question.
Yes, I have one.
Please wait a minute.
But I want to believe that the police, they will look into that. According to what we had, the nurse was arrested. They read her statements. Nobody has heard from the nurse directly. No media have spoken to her. And the most important thing is that when we want this case to be properly investigated, and that is why we are calling on the government, our leaders in the state and in the country to look into this matter, because the public are not going to allow this to slide. Wants closure. Everybody wants to know what took MOHBAD's life, how he died, and who is responsible. So they will look into that, and I will make sure that that is also properly investigated. So that's what I can say on that.
Thank you. The next person.
Next question, please.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Yeah, my name is Dawo Ademola. So I'm on TikTok and all platforms that are looking for justice. You see Dawo Ademola here. I want to ask a question. When Adra was talking, he said that video was made by MOHBAD 3 years ago. And the day that Wumi's sister Karimo wanted to reveal this video and the shots, she said Mr. Yomi sent the video to her to confirm if that house is MOHBAD house. Was Karimo, and Karimo said, she said yes, that is MOHBAD house, that she knows that particular place in MOHBAD house. And the same Karimo came to Nigeria last year, immediately MOHBAD died. And I don't think she has been to, she was in MOHBAD house before MOHBAD died. So if that video was made 3 years ago, then why will Karimo know the exact location of the video? Because she came 2 years ago, immediately MOHBAD died. So that's my whole question. So we need to investigate that. Thank you.
Okay, that's not a question. It's asking that the police.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
There's a question.
Yes, he has a question.
Please go ahead.
So, my name is Jason from the WA GBO, and my question goes to Mr. Remy. In the 3-second video you showed to us earlier, it was covered, and you said you were invited by the police for the impersonation leading to the video that was sent to you. Were you allowed to see the video or shown the 3-second video without it being covered? And can you identify that it was from the incident that came to that life?
Thank you so much for that question. That was what I was expecting when they invited me to the Commissioner of Police. Okay. But when I got there, the OC, that was what is in my statement, the officer in charge said he has not seen the video and he's not going to be seeing the video or asking for it to be extracted. That the only area of concern is just the impersonation done by Damola. But I now said to him, I said, sir, when you look at the importance of the content of this message and the video in question, it is about an ongoing homicide that this state command is investigating, particularly the state CID, which is the same police command. That, I don't know, are you going to be harmonizing it? He said, sir, we're not dealing with that now. That's not what the COMPO asks us to do. The mandate is impersonation. I said, when you're investigating and it traverses somewhere, as police officers, you might not extract and give it to the people investigating Mohbad's case. But of course, I have to respect police officers. He has probably a time frame to report back on the impersonation issue. So they said they only want to prove to me that it was not Adura. And I said, well, Adura is not here. But can I speak with the impersonator, the alleged impersonator? And when they brought Damola out, and I asked him, I said, number one, that video in question, where did it emanate from? Is it from Gaza? He said, yes. I said, but it's not, it's Wumi that is fighting there, but he's fighting with another member of Mohbad's crew, not Mohbad. I said, well, when is the full video? And then, of course, I'm in the police station. They didn't allow me to see the full video. Even the 3 seconds video that was up, they didn't show me. So I was expecting now that since my own area of concern is the confession and the video, and I've written to Bansi, the state CID, which is headed by the Deputy Commissioner of Police, maybe any moment from now, they will be able to act upon it, because since over 3 weeks, nothing has been done on this, and it was only after Adura's, concern of impersonation was acted by the Commissioner of Police, which is a step superior or the overall head of the University Police Command. So I look at it and say, am I really going to get to see this video? Are they going to really investigate it with the way things are now? Because, and I expect that, that I don't know what is going on. So I said, okay, if this is what is going to be happening, maybe the Inspector General of Police will have to step in, retrieve the case file fully, hand it over to a different command or sector of police officers so that they can bring the truth out for everybody, including his concern and my own concern, because I was expecting that if let's assume it was Damola, Adura should be concerned about what he wrote. I was waiting for an opportunity to ask him, if you say you are not the one and it was Damola, that incident that he wrote, that Cynthia fought MOHBAD, he pushed him and he broke his neck, is it a statement of truth or not? And the full video, do you have it? I expect that if he wants to convince me, he should be able to show me the full video that I got. That was not if I look at, I have the full video. It's you know, it was on my phone. But he has not done any of that yet. And maybe we will seize the opportunity of this moment to show all of us, including you, the full video so that I will know it was not even a fight between, because he knows that the video existed. He confirmed it to you guys. So that is my own answer to your question.
Alright, thank you very much. Alright, the next person. I don't think you have a question for now. Next person.
I don't think I have a question.
Yeah. Somebody who is want to ask a question? Oh yeah, ask.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Abimbola Mary. I'm a daily process verifier on TikTok. I want to ask Adura some question. I don't know. I don't fluent in English.
Yeah, sorry, go to
Adura, just 3 minutes video.
3 seconds.
3 seconds, sorry. I heard some voices there. If you can play it for me, I don't know who can play it for me.
Go on with your question.
Okay. In that 3 second video, there is one voice that said,
Oh yeah, ask your question.
Okay, only another voice underground. MOHBAD. With pity voice. MOHBAD. And the voice that said, who was that voice? Sorry. Wait, I'm coming up.
Sorry. Mr. Yomi, have you seen it before?
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Mr. Yomi,
I want to understand
see what I mean. He's a young chap.
Sorry, is there a longer video?
Oh, that's what he's saying.
No, because in what she was saying,
listen to Adura. He said, LV, treat him with respect. And this only video yẹn ò sí lọ́wọ́ talk with our goodness.
Video slow, me want to sing from
only CY, that is Cynthia Abi. Only one video yẹn àti MOHBAD àti Dani. Okay, so the police will have to help us to as we can all hear now, maybe only full video. We know what said, but we know what Damola. What do you know? Sorry, don't want there. What I did, Wumi, so maybe more. I can say it is important for the police.
In the video, yeah. What is it bring out?
what you say video that was played?
Is it the same video? What do you mean? What there?
Around the mama say, right?
No,
nobody goes up with the master for what I did. Me at Abura. Me understand.
Don't worry, my sister. Don't overburden him. He said he doesn't have a video, but the person in the video is Wumi, MOHBAD at your Kotamo. He doesn't even put. I understand your passion. This is why we have this public hearing. This we want the police. It's not making we'll get to know it very soon. And whatever it is in that video, I am of the 100% belief that it will lead us to somewhere straight and germane. If the police do the needful and not play any foul play, and I'm going to be believing that the Nigerian police will not connive to sweep this under the carpet make a mess, because he himself wants to know. All of us wants to know. So my brother, whatever the case may be, I'm not charging you to court for taking 3 million from me. So it's cost. The only thing I want is that video, and the only way they can get a video is through you and whoever to back that phone. So you're going to lead them to them. So if anybody is telling you what I'm doing is to hurt you or to know, if I want to charge you to court for trying to swindle me, I'll be in a court against you in a civil suit for trying with my emotion and trying to take money. I'm not doing that. What I want is what killed your brother according to that test. So if it is not you or anybody, let the police handle it and let's get to court. You understand? The other one with another, he said he's not guilty, and that means he should not be believed. So we are still at the beginning as far as status quo. So my brother, nothing will happen to you. Justice will be served, and nothing, trust me, nothing will happen to you, and the public, the world will stand by you. You will live to fulfill your dreams, because I know certainly justice will be served. So, next question, please.
Yes, sir. The last question. Yes, sir, my last question.
You want to ask questions?
Yeah, what you just said.
What have you said?
Yeah, you made it.
Okay, go ahead.
My name is Pedro, the guy from Bangladesh.
Okay.
Because of you trying to address something, you said that you are not going to blame me for charging you 3 million. Is it that you have concluded that it's going to attend?
Of course, there is no other person I can mention. Do you have any other person I can mention?
I'm asking because you are...
He's here now. It's his handle. He didn't say it's not his handle. It's his phone. He said, the point is this. The TikTok account belongs to him. Unfortunately, again, the phone that was used was also his phone at the point. I don't have evidence of when it changed hand. Do you have evidence?
Mr. Yomi, sorry. He's next.
Okay. Who? Okay, right.
My name is Ola Samson. Mokus on TikTok. I just have one question to ask. I have one question to ask you with all the iPhone users. Please, can two phones share one iCloud? Is that not possible? The lawyer wants that to share one someone's iCloud.
Someone's iCloud. Can it be on two different phones?
Yes.
iCloud. It's not possible. It's not possible. Okay, let me ask you. Wait. If you buy a new phone and you want to log in on iPhone with iCloud, when you log in with one iCloud, how will you log in the second one?
How will someone that wants to log into your iCloud, how will you know such person is logging in?
You will receive a message and you will do that. You will not understand, right? A phone will be sent. A phone will be sent to where? Oh, that phone. You will send. So the other phone is with Abura. God bless you. So the question is, he should prove to the police when the code was sent to him. What we are trying to say is that there must be consent of the owner of the iPhone. That's what we're saying.
Number 4. The past 3.
You see the Abi? But you give consent for them to be there. So that's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. Consent is what we are saying. Simple. Can the person who did not give you this? Can the person who did not give your passport? Can they use it? And you are saying that. Whatever it is, the police should not make us go through this route. They should investigate this properly. So that is what we have to do. Let's round it up. Thank you all for your time.
Sir, let me ask you a question, please, sir.
Thank you all, members of the press. Closing prayer. I like to thank you.
we thank Almighty Allah for what we have done so far today. I have strong belief in you all. You have actually demonstrated your sincere intention to ensure that there is justice for all and sundry. Our country is a peculiar one. Our constitution guarantees about 12 fundamental rights for you. The leading one is right to life. And in fact, all other 11 rights dies with you. The only one that survives you is your right to life. Because when you die, and you die in such a circumstance similar to what happened to our brother here, people will investigate. People will ask questions. People want to know why he died. And that is exactly what you have demonstrated today. The whole world is seeing what you are doing today. This is a struggle to ensure there is justice for MOHBAD. It is not justice for MOHBAD alone. It is justice for all of us. Yes, what happens to MOHBAD, if it is swept under the carpet, can happen to any one of us. We are a potential victim of this kind of situation. God forbid it. We have done our best. Let's continue to hammer for it. Just who shall it be served. I thank you.
Okay. All right. To this end, we draw the curtain on this press conference. I want to say thank you to all the media houses present here. Without going into details, say thank you all. Anybody to let me press they like content. So I won't tell the president to but please do not engage in apathy. Like I said, violence is not the worst thing. Apathy is the worst thing. When you look when somebody is being abused, somebody is being messed up, persecuted, and you do nothing. Please raise yourself and raise children the right way. Justice for MOHBAD or nothing. And trust me, we'll get it. Thank you all, and God bless you. Thank you all. Thank you all to all us.